Borat is here, and Borat has a big movie coming out. It's called Borat: Cultural Learnings of America from Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan, opening this Friday in theaters everywhere. Here is Borat. I'm just calling it Borat. You call it Borat the movie?
It has a very long title, Artie. You have to say it all when you get a ticket.
That is Borat right there. There he is. He's very famous.
That is him. Wow.
That's Borat. Hello.
One of the chocolate people is here. He's
kissing Fred.
He's headed over to Artie and Benji.
He shaves nice.
Benji is kissing Barat.
Does he smell nice? Oh, he's doing the whole room.
He's much handsomer in person. You are much more handsome in person.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello?
Oh, he's bending down to kiss Howard's pee-pee.
No one's ever kissed my penis before. That's a custom, I guess, in your country.
On the show.
Come on in and put on some headphones. Come on.
There's a woman in a cage.
A woman in a cage.
Didn't you say that's where women belong?
You do a slave?
I have heard you call women, Barat, hi.
Do you have a drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you like?
What?
What kind of drink would you like?
No guest has ever come.
I like it very much. Coca-Cola.
Yes.
No charge?
No charge.
No charge whatsoever here in America.
Very nice.
First of all, congratulations on your new movie, Borat. That's an exciting thing for someone from a poor country like yours to have his own movie out, and I understand that this must be quite heady stuff for you, right?
What?
Right?
You speak English very well?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? You must be shocked by Robin's appearance. You call black people chocolate face?
Yeah, so she have a chocolate face. I see you keep her in a cage.
Well, I get the feeling that you are fearful of black people or don't like black people.
No, on my journey, I encounter some of these chocolate faces in a street.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you know them?
I don't know. I don't know where you were.
Right.
And they were very interesting people.
Right.
Teach me talk like them. And also in Kazakhstan, we very much like a popular dancing Negro named Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know
Michael
him?
Jackson, yes.
He's popular in Kazakhstan.
What was the reaction?
We like his new song, Beat It.
What was it? We got that song years ago. I imagine it doesn't get to Kazakhstan until
Takes a while
much
to
later.
get.
Oh, you received this year ago?
Yeah, 10 years ago, maybe, Beat It.
Whoa.
Yeah. We have a lot of advancements here that you don't have in Kazakhstan. But, you know,
we're already done with Michael Jackson.
What was your reaction?
You are done. We have many experts in my country, but one of them is small boys to his ranch.
Small boys to his ranch.
What about that? What did you make of the accusations that Michael Jackson could be attracted to small boys? Is that something in your country that is very illegal, that they would put you in jail for touching young boys?
He is attracted to small boys?
That's what the rumor was. That he
was tried.
He is a ladies' man.
No.
We see very much a bit it, and this Billie Jean's.
Billie Jean. A lot of people feel Billie Jean.
He have a face like a knight.
A lot of people think that Billie Jean and when he married Priscilla Presley's daughter, Elvis Presley's daughter. Yeah, they thought.
Did her father come to the ceremony?
No, he was dead. Elvis is dead.
Elvis is dead?
Elvis is dead.
You don't know Elvis is dead? Elvis has been dead a long time.
His culture is very different than ours.
Whoa, that news is slow over there.
Talk to me.
I would like to say on behalf of Kazakhstan, we are very sorry to hear this news about Elvis.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
Nice of you.
We're all upset about it. What about that, though? In your country, what do they do to a man who touches young children? Would they put him in jail, or would they do worse?
Yes, a man who touches young children in a bad way.
Yes.
This is illegal.
It is.
Right.
You cannot touch young children in a bad way.
Right.
You cannot play with a drum or fiddle with small hole.
You can't
I told you, go to jail. Unless, of course, it is the Feast of Shurik, in which case it is obliged.
Oh, there's a big holiday where you can do that.
Only one time a year.
Talk to me about the Jews. In your new movie.
Can we sing his song? Throw the Jew down the
We've
well.
heard that. That's a very
Yes.
disturbing song.
Yeah.
Are you good at
It is a
spotting?
popular children's song in my country.
Are you good at spotting the Jew? In other words,
Yes.
when you see the Jew in your new movie, I saw the movie. It's a fabulous
Yes.
movie.
That's how you remember.
You were tricked by the Jews. They even turned themselves into cockroaches at
Yes.
one point.
What?
Yes, it's unbelievable. What?
Yeah.
I have not heard this.
Yeah, through magic. And,
Really?
Are you good at identifying a Jew? Can you smell one or spot one far
How
away?
do you spot a Jew?
Yeah.
You must look very much. Often they wear gloves,
Yes.
so you cannot see their claws. And then they walk very much crunch like this.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes. And you must be careful, because they can fly on you. Yes.
Are they bent over? I know it's a lot
The
of them lend
Jews
money.
have wings.
They can shift their shapes
Yes.
Oh.
very much.
What do they turn into?
Anything they want. We know, as you know, the world was created when Ukta, the great hawk, laid an egg over 1,023 years ago.
Of course, yeah.
And picked out all the countries of the world, starting with Kazakhstan,
Right.
before he went off to be and have another egg stolen by Nurjan, the giant Jewish mongoose.
Explain
Yeah.
something to
Stole
me,
the egg.
because I don't understand the history of your country. A lot of the countries,
Yes.
like Kazakhstan is near Russia, right? It's all that
Yes.
that Eastern European stuff, right?
Yes.
Did you once have Jews in your country, and did they kill them all during World War II? Did your country go around and help the Nazis to kill all the Jews?
Our country was created after fall of communism in
Right.
1991.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And
Ooh,
then,
that burp really smelled. What did you have for breakfast?
yes,
Yes.
I ate the breakfast.
Yes.
Yes. Yes,
What-
please.
Tell me about the history with the.
You like to laugh?
Oh, dear.
Did your country at one point? Did your country at one point have Jews and they killed them all?
No, we have Jews. They
Yeah.
have a very nice life. In
Right.
fact,
Are they rich?
I live 3 miles north from the fence of Jewtown.
There's
Right.
a fence.
There's a Jew town.
Yes.
Right. I want to test you and see how good you are at identifying Jews. I'm going to show you
Yeah,
pictures of
no
some.
problem.
I'm going to show you pictures of Hollywood celebrities. Some of
Yes.
them are Jews, and some
What,
of them
you-
are not.
You have a Jews as celebrity?
Yes.
Not in
Well,
your country. huh?
Hollywood is very much in the control of the
All right.
how you say.
Absolutely.
The media.
Put up the first celebrity.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this. Here,
All right,
look
who
at the
is it?
TV screen, Borat.
Yes,
And
well.
now this is a woman named Reese Witherspoon. Jew or no Jew? You tell me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, very attractive. And
Very
you know
nice.
the Jew can fool you. And look,
This woman is not a Jew.
that is correct. She is
All
not a
right.
Jew. That is one right, Borat. Absolutely.
What does he win?
All right, here we go. And notice
Being in a
in all
car.
these pictures we hide the people's hands so you can't see
Yeah, you
their
can't
clothes.
see the
Yes, I
claws.
cannot see their clothes.
All right, here is a
But
rock
I can
star.
see their horns.
Yes, here is a
Yes.
rock star in our country known as Pink. Take a look at this picture of Pink and tell me, is she a Jew or
Whoa,
not a Jew?
whoa, whoa.
What?
She looked like a monster. I think she's a Jew.
That's right, she's a Jew.
I tell you.
Pink is
yes.
Jewish. Boy, you're good at
Yes.
this. You're winning, and let's
You
go to our
can't
next one.
see because she have much hair to control, to hide her horns.
That's right. That's why her hair is piled up on her head.
Yes.
I'm going to show you another picture. This is an actor. He's very famous. His name is Owen Wilson. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Take a look at his picture and tell me, is he a Jew or not a Jew?
Jew or not a Jew?
All right. Let's take a look and see if this is Owen Wilson. What do you think? Look at the nose.
She is very nice.
Yes.
She is not a Jew.
You're right. She's not a Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
She's nice, but not
Boy,
a
you
Jew.
are terrific.
Very
You
nice.
care to try a couple more?
100% so far.
You are-
Children from the age of 5 are taught this game in school.
Really?
This is what you play in your country.
We
for-
are taught this for 2 hours every day. Identify the Jew.
Take a look at this next actor. His name is Will Ferrell. Now, Will Ferrell
Yes.
is a very famous comedian, and you know that comedians many times can be Jews. So
Right.
take a
Yes.
close look at him and tell me what you see in his face that tells you whether he's a Jew or not a Jew.
This man do not look like a Jew, but I think maybe he is a luli, a man who goes to edge of forest to make bang, bang, bang in anus.
You think he might be gay?
Yes.
He does like to show his body, and you're right, he's not a Jew. Again, you're right, and I would have guessed he was a Jew. But look at the kinky hair.
He's gay?
He might be
He
gay.
have, look at the eyes, he have no mustache.
I'm going to give you two more. Two more.
Yes.
All right, let's see how you do, because I'm impressed. This is an actor and comedian. His name is Ben Stiller. He is a famous comedian. Is he a Jew or no Jew?
He is not Jew.
Really?
Well, he's half a Jew.
He is half a Jew?
That's right. His father's a Jew.
Oh, good.
I am sorry. How did he get his position? Because the Jew decided they want another Jew to tell the story to the rest of the world.
How about what about, are there any Jews in this room, Barat?
Yeah. Do you see
Are
any
there any
Jews
Jews
here?
in this room?
We wouldn't have any Jews in a room with you. So
Thank you very much. You would not insult me.
Finally, I'm going to give you one more Jew or no Jew. All right.
Yes.
Here is a picture. This actress, very famous name, Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson, maybe you've even seen her in your country. Very beautiful. All right.
How much?
Does that exactly?
She very nice.
She's not cheap. I can assure you of that. Jew or no Jew, Kate Hudson?
She's no Jew.
She's Jew. Goldie Hawn is her mother, and a Jew. Can you believe
Impossible.
that? Impossible.
Full Jew?
Half Jew.
Half
She's
Jew.
half.
Maybe that's what
But
fooled
where
you.
is her beard?
No beard. Maybe she shaved. I don't know. Maybe because she's half a Jew.
Yeah, you got to be full for
Yeah.
the meter to
She
go
do
up.
not look like a Jew.
What
But
can-
this is why Jews are so crafty. They can
Dangerous.
they can make a disguise. You do not know where the Jew, and then pounce.
Pounce on
Yeah?
them. What can you tell my listeners about spotting a Jew? Because in this country, we're not educated like you are.
I say, firstly, look for claws.
Right.
Secondly, check for hat. Take out the hat.
Beanie.
Yes.
Yes.
Beanie?
Beanie, the yarmulke.
The yarmulke?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a beanie.
but if they wear a hat, look underneath. Maybe they have horns.
All right.
And if you don't see horns, they can be ground down. Yes. Check very much. And also check if they are counting money.
Right.
Can I say this Melvin Gibson's?
Yes.
Mel
What did you
Gibson,
think?
yes.
Did you hear about that in Kazakhstan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to pronounce on behalf of my country that we fully support the statement by anti-Jew warrior Melvin Gibson.
You like him over there, and he is considered a great man in Kazakhstan.
We now, since statement, will be building a statue towards him.
What do you think about in our country the rise of the black people? You got Oprah Winfrey. You've probably seen that on TV. Oprah
is-
Winfrey. This is a talk show host. She's the wealthy,
Yes.
one of the wealthiest women in this country, and
Yes.
she is black.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
She is your friend?
No, unfortunately, I don't know her.
You feel like all the blacks must know each other, right? It's like a
Yeah.
club.
Club.
Yeah. I feel that way as well.
I feel Robin knows Oprah, too. She's not telling us.
You've done very well at identifying Jews, and I'm impressed with that.
Yes.
And one of the themes of your movie is sex. You even claim that sex.
You're
in your,
very good at
you're
it,
very
I
good at
heard,
it and
yes.
stuff. What is
Yes, I am very nice. I am thick like a can of Pepsi.
it in your new
Yes.
in your new
Yes.
Borat movie? You're even nude with a man.
Yes.
Yes, and
he-
naked in the bed.
He
You
is.
do men?
What?
You have sex with men?
No.
No?
No.
No, I am naked with a man.
Yeah.
And
I
what's
do not
the
make a
purpose?
sexy time with a man.
No.
Talk about sex in your country and talk about sex.
Can I make clear this is a part of movie film where me and my producer Azamat Bagatov, who I bring with me today.
Oh, is he here?
Yes.
Oh, he's here.
Yes.
Oh, bring him in.
I bring him in.
Do you want to bring him in?
If
Maybe you
want,
don't.
yes, if you want, bring him in. We can bring him in. He is fat.
He is fat.
You were in bed with
There
this
he is.
man? Oh, my goodness.
They're nude in the movie. The
Oh,
two
my
of them are nude.
goodness.
He is a fat.
You two wrestle each other nude and do 69 on one another in the new movie, right?
הוא אמר שכאילו שאנחנו עושים משהו ביחד.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Let me ask you about sex, if I may. When you
And Azamat do not have so much sexy time anymore.
No.
The women in your country are very ugly, right? I mean, you fall in love in your movie with
It's not true.
Well, Pamela Anderson is gorgeous.
Very nice.
They don't
Yes.
have women that look like that in Kazakhstan.
But we have Miss Kazakhstan, Karilgash Atmova.
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
Yes.
She have. We say we do not like when the teeth make standing. We like it more to make a dangle.
Right.
Oh.
And many of our ladies, for a beauty tip, they attach rock to end of teeth.
Right.
Karel Gashatmova, she have make teeth that make dangle 1.3 meter.
Wow.
1.4 including milk valve.
Talk to me about what kind of sex you like. Do you like to mount a woman from behind? Do you like to get on top of her and face to face? How
I
do you like
like,
to take a woman?
What do you mean from behind?
A dog style.
Yes, in Kazakhstan we like very much sex position dog style.
Right.
Where the man stand upright, naked, and the dog stand like this.
Right. I don't mean when you make love to a dog.
You make love to dogs?
No, I'm talking about when...
Only on the Fist of Shurik.
Okay.
I'm talking about when a woman gets down on all fours like a dog.
Yes.
And I imagine with the hygiene in your country and the fact that bathing is not so easy, you could catch a whiff, a smell from a woman's ass, and that could be very bad, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, is that a tough position for you to just get a smell of ass when a woman is in the dog position?
You do not do a dog position with a woman.
What do you do?
It is considered impolite.
Right.
We like very much American position. 69 blowjobs. Very nice. High five.
High five.
אז אמרתי להם שיפה שאנחנו עושים את הבלוג'וב.
Yes.
Very nice.
What would you do if you...
He liked.
What would you
He liked to
do?
tell he liked.
He liked
What
it.
would you
Yeah.
do if you ever accidentally had sex with a Jew? Like, that could happen. You could be fooled. You did get
It's
fooled.
not possible.
Kate Hudson fooled you. She's half a Jew. She had no beard. She had no horns.
Yes.
She could fool you and have sex with you.
Yes.
What would you do to yourself, or what would you do to the Jew who fooled you?
I wear around my neck a jar of gypsy tears
Right.
that protect me from diseases such as flu and AIDS.
AIDS.
So
Yes.
you're taken care of in that
Probably
department.
you don't have AIDS in your country. More here than
Yes.
yes. And
Spread by the Jew.
AIDS was started by the Jews.
Yes, a Jew beat a man
Yes.
and spread this AIDS.
I've heard that theory.
A Jew
Yeah.
bit a man. Okay.
Did Hitler go too far, or did he do the right thing?
I do not want to comment on kindly General Hitler.
Oh, you're a big fan of his.
And we in Kazakhstan have our own opinion about this man.
You must be very excited. Are you the biggest star in your country that you have your own movie coming out?
Are you drinking?
Coca-Cola.
No,
Very nice.
like
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa.
you like Coco. I thought you liked Pepsi.
I am the fourth most famous star in Kazakhstan
Fourth
now.
most famous.
Yes.
Yes. And who is the most famous star in Kazakhstan?
Number 3 is Lily Utmarkan, who is the ex-Soviet Olympic gymnast who
Right.
now works in the Kazakh State Circus, where
Sad.
she is famous for putting one foot in mouth and the other deep in vagine.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
What about a woman's vagina? Do you like it shaved, or you like it very hairy? Very hairy that traps in the musk.
I like a shave.
Shave.
Yeah?
Very nice.
That's
Very nice.
Yes.
very advanced.
Robin, you shave the entire thing, right?
I don't shave the entire thing.
Yeah.
Little
You have a landing strip?
What do you mean a land strip?
Like a little Hitler mustache.
Yes. Why?
Have you
I
ever,
just like a little hair.
Her vagina hates Jews.
have you ever made love to a black woman?
No.
Never. You would like to, though.
Not so much this one.
He's not
No?
offering me.
Not
He's
this
not
one?
offering me. Don't even worry
You don't
about
want
it.
this one.
Not so much. She look nice, very cuddly. She have a nice face.
Right.
Laughing all the time.
Yes, yes. But you're not
Very
interested.
nice.
You're not interested in her.
But not so much for sexy
No,
time.
no,
No,
not for
no.
sexy
But
time.
for a wife, you would be good.
Oh.
You are strong on plow.
No.
You have history of retardation in family.
No.
You know,
Very nice.
Yes, oh no, she's a
Yes,
good
my
woman.
brother is retarded.
She comes
That's
from
what I heard.
My brother's a retard. Your brother is a retarded person.
Yes.
Yeah. And you try to buy an apartment where you could chain him up?
Yes.
Yes, because why? He's very dangerous?
He is dangerous. One time he broke out of his cage and he
Take over.
jump on my sister and
Raped her?
yes.
Yes, raped her.
Yes.
Oh. Do you use a rubber when you have sex, or do you know, a condom? Or
What
do
the
you,
matter?
do you ever wear anything for protection over your penis, or do you like to go in straight away?
You like to talk very much about the penis.
Yes.
High five.
High five.
Very nice. You are like a Kazakh man.
Yes, very much so.
You would be very popular in my country.
I identify. What about...
I wear for protection on my penis. I wear a from leather that my father have used and my 12 brothers have also used.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Well, your parents must be very proud, and your whole village must be proud of this movie that you made.
Well, my mother is Mariam Tuliakbai, and my father is Boltok the rapist.
Yes.
Why Boltok the rapist? I don't
He was
understand
he was
that
a
name.
rapist.
He also was my wife. She is Mariam Tuliakbai, daughter of Mariam Tuliakbai, and also Boltok the rapist.
How much money do you think this movie's going to make? That's the big thing. Box office in this country is one of the most important things. If you make a
Yes.
hit movie, if a lot of people go to see it...
Would
and
you like to make another movie?
Yes, but this movie already have been great success in my country.
Right.
Oh, yeah?
Where it knocked the top spot away from a movie film King Kong.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
which had been #1 film in Kazakhstan ever since it was released in
Wow.
1932.
That's impressive.
Yes.
King Kong is a fabulous
Wow.
movie.
Gorilla.
Yes,
Oh.
and he takes the woman,
Yes.
and he wants to have sex with the woman, but she's
Yes.
too small.
Very naughty.
Yes, it's a great movie. You're absolutely right, and I welcome you to this country, and I wish you luck with this movie. I do.
Thank
hope,
you very much.
I hope it is a big success for both of you, and it's if
He
this is.
was the producer or the director?
This
This
is
man,
a producer and director, Samad Bagatov. He is.
Speaks no English.
He also is a producer of other television programs, and he is the most experienced film producer in Kazakhstan. He personally, over the last 15 years, have watched over 12 movies.
Wow, so he
that's
got to
how
be
he
the
got his
director.
experience.
Yeah.
Impressive. Let's go to Jimmy. Jimmy is in Long Branch, New Jersey. You've heard of New Jersey, Borat? Yes.
And the Jersey. Yeah.
Jimmy, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now.
Yes.
Hey Borat, what's up, buddy?
What?
I heard this guy hasn't washed his suit in about 5 years.
Well,
He looks very
he
clean.
looks terrific.
Yeah,
he really
looks
does.
very
Yeah.
Wears
clean.
the same suit. Borat,
But he says, oh, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
I want to congratulate Borat, and I want to wish him the best of luck with the movie.
Thank you very much.
I know it comes out Friday, and that is a
Yes.
big day for you. And we'll be following your success. I think the movie's going to be big.
will
If it's
six-
not a success, I will be executed.
I bet
Really?
in show business
Oh,
that can
that's
happen.
terrible. But I was wondering if success would go to his head. If you're very successful, will you start sleeping with Hollywood stars?
Yeah. Which
and-
star would you love to sleep with more than any other star that you can think of?
I would very much like to sleep with this very pretty Hollywood starlet, Elizabeth Taylor. We see her new movie film, Cleopatra.
Yes.
Very
sexy.
nice.
Yeah. Well, you might get your chance. She's a Jew.
Oh.
Did you,
I would not like to sleep with her.
No.
is she really a Jew, Robin, or did she convert?
She converted, didn't she, when she married Eddie Fisher?
Oh,
She's
so
no
she's not a
Jew.
real
She's
Jew.
no
Jew.
That's
Don't worry
okay.
about it.
Okay, good for you. Well, that is nice. Well, let me congratulate you. I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you very much.
I believe, Robin, this movie is going to do very well.
I hope so.
You learn about other cultures.
Yes.
I know in the movie, I saw it, I loved it. I saw you, even, there's a ritual in your country where you chase the Jew through the street. and
Yes,
throw
the running
Is
things.
of
that
the
like
Jew.
a rite
the
of
running,
passage?
The running of the Jew, is it called?
Yes, the running of the Jew.
Beautiful costumes and
Yes.
very, very exciting.
Well,
And
I talked to a bunch of college students this past week, and they're all very excited to see your movie.
Ah, very nice.
Yes,
And
the
that's who you
college
want.
Kids love you.
You want young people to see it because the young people go to the movies sometimes 2 and 3 times over and over again. Like a retard, they'll go see the same thing over and over and over again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what
Would you like to
need.
be number 1 at the box office?
Yeah. What did mean a box office?
See Borat in Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit, Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan, opening this Friday in theaters everywhere. And you should really go see this film. It is a great film. I believe you've made a great, great movie. It's a great accomplishment.
He has no idea what you're saying.
No,
He's
but
got
he
a
can.
blank look on his
He
face.
can see that I'm sincere.
Mogę zrobić, żeby domowy u Ameryki czasie domowy
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's go to Kyle, who wants to say hello to Borat and wish him luck. Yes, Kyle, in Orlando.
Oh, what's up, Borat? How you doing, my man?
What?
Would
Hey, what up, what up? Yes?
you ever like to get a hold of Robin's big black melons over there?
He
He
said,
said no.
he said he's not attracted to Rob.
I'd make a nice wife. Apparently, you don't have sex with your wives.
Not so much.
No.
I make with prostitute.
Yes.
Ah.
You love prostitutes, right?
Yeah.
You know who loves prostitutes is Artie. Artie has banged many, many prostitutes.
High five.
Absolutely, yeah.
What was your
Very
best?
nice.
I could take Borat around town, maybe.
What was
No,
your
it's really
Borat,
prostitute.
What was your best experience with a
Get
prostitute?
his pipes clean.
Did you ever have 2 prostitutes at the same time, 2 women at the same time, or?
Not so much.
Right. Which kind of prostitutes? You go down to the Midtown Tunnel and get blowjobs?
Last night, we went to a nightclub
Go ahead.
in Chelsea.
Yes.
Yes, very nice, called the Cock.
The cock.
Yes.
Yes.
And we go in there. There are maybe 200 men's and only 1 woman's.
Oh.
And who did the woman choose? She chose a Borat.
Oh, really?
Yes. Ladies like a Borat very much. I have had a syphilis 15 times. High five. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
Yes.
And this woman looked like Kazakh woman. She was more tall than me.
Oh, you're
with
kidding.
a deep voice, yes, very strong.
Yes.
And she take me back to my hotel.
Uh-huh.
And then she give me drink, and I do not remember what happened after. But this morning she was not there, and my anus was hang loose like the mouth of a tired dog.
All right. Was there blood involved?
No.
You weren't bleeding from your backside?
Not so much.
No. All right. Well,
Just
that's
a
good.
little loose
Just a
back
little
there.
loose. That's all. Well, congratulations, Borat.
Thank you.
I'm
On
gonna-
my anus?
On your anus.
Yes.
Yes. And congratulations on this great accomplishment. It is a marvelous movie. It really is
I
fantastically
can't
funny.
wait to see it.
And we all enjoy watching your television show.
Thank you very
and,
much.
your
Will there be
movie.
more television?
We hope so.
Will there be more television?
I do not know. I have decided not to work with this man, LG. I think he is retard.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I hear what you're saying. Anyway, thank you. And everyone go see Borat this Friday. It opens up, Robin. You haven't seen it
No,
yet.
I have not seen it. I'll
But
have to
I-
go to the theater and pay to see it.
I saw an advanced screening, and I
He
love
didn't
it.
pay.
I didn't pay.
He saw for free.
Yeah, high five.
High five.
You sound like a Jew.
That's right. I learned from the Jews.
Yeah.
All right, Borat, thank you. And thank you.
Thank you very
and
much.
thank you, Asmat. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Oh, Gary, I was. You know what? You know, Britain. We're just gonna have him talk to her first.
Okay. All right, it's fine.
Bora, how was it in there?
Very nice peoples.
What was it like to meet Mr. Stern?
Which one was he?
He was the tall gentleman with the long hair and the dark sunglasses.
Yes, very handsome, very sexy man.
He made you play a game in there called Guess Who's the Jew?
Jew or not Jew?
And you did a pretty good job.
Thank you very much. I'm very well trained.
How come you're so well trained? How do you know how to identify the Jew?
We are taught how to identify Jew at the age of 5 in high schools.
Well, what are some of their characteristics?
The claw, the horns, and flying.
You mentioned that they disguise themselves sometimes,
Yes, we know they can shift their shape.
like chameleons.
Yes,
Now, what did you think of Robin? She was the chocolate-faced one.
yes, very nice, a very round face, fat. I like.
How does this show compare to radio shows in Kazakhstan?
We have a show presented by Victor Hotelier and Johnny the Monkey, his children's.
Doing Howard, going to promote Spelling Bee, the show I'm at on Broadway. And then Howard wants me to do a bunch of impressions, so I'm going to peel off 20 or 30 of them. And drink some coffee, go out and have a cigarette afterwards. It's going to be a good morning.
So you're ready to hang this morning?
I'm ready. I'm gonna. If he wants to do some impressions, I'll do a bunch of them. I'll just start going.
That's what he loves. He's worried about with some comedians, it's like putting them on the spot, but you seem...
No, I know. I'm a performer.
And you're ready to perform.
Yeah. I got my coffee. I had a Red Bull earlier. I'm doing pretty good.
All right, cool. We'll see you.
Have another Red Bull, and then we're really gonna go.
Hit the roof.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you inside then.
Sounds good.
Darrell Hammond's here, Robin. He's Darrell Hammond is the real talented guy on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, the guy they build every other cast around.
The guy who they can't live without, or else they'd have nobody to do impressions.
Yeah, after they get him, they can put everybody else in place.
Bibbidi-bibbidi-bibbidi-bop.
Is he the longest running?
Yeah, I think Darrell is at this point. Hey, Darrell.
What? Hey.
He's lost a lot of weight. What's he doing?
Oh, man. You look thin.
Are you anorexic?
He must be dating again. What's the state of your marriage?
I don't know.
Oh, he's dating.
Oh, my God.
You don't lose weight.
Hi there.
Right, Artie?
Hi.
Well, that's what happens.
He's not
Usually.
getting any sun, though. He must just be sleeping with these women.
He's white, man.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
You still married or not?
I don't know how that's happening.
Yeah.
It's kind of a situation. You know how it is when life is confusing and stuff like that. I mean,
Darrell's
there's
already
a lot
been
of-
married to the same woman twice.
It's complicated.
right?
Complicated.
Haven't you married your wife twice?
It's like 3 times.
3 times?
No, it was twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Comedians are all fucked up.
No, we've heard this story before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Complete mess.
Why is that? Why are comedians so...
You don't consider yourself, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But I'm
know
not even
I
that
am.
funny. I can't do impressions.
Stop it. You know, I'm goofy. So what?
So what's going on with the love life? You got a girlfriend or what?
You listen. You know, I think there's a lot of things that. You know, I'm going to answer this like a politician.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Answer it as...
Like no. Let me just say this. Let me say it like give like a non-answer. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that there's a lot of things that we consider from time to time. I mean, certainly having a girlfriend is one of those things. Having a job, the kind of job you want is. We live in a post-9/11 world. Everyone is trying to learn as they go. We're flying by the seat of our pants. We're trying to put a whole thing together, and that's exactly what we're doing.
You know what I love about guys?
How's that? Like that one, Robin?
Yeah, that was good.
I like when you ask Darrell, like you ask him a simple question, are you married anymore? And he doesn't know if he's married anymore.
I know. That's a comedian.
That's a comedian. That's a guy who knows how to make people laugh. You're in a tough situation. I sense that as a kid you felt deprived of love and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And now you're on Saturday Night Live. There's hot chicks involved in that, audience members who want to have sex with you. And it's tough. It's tempting.
It is. It looks in the whole. Yeah, I think it's tempting. It's a post 9/11 world, and everyone's trying to learn how to get by, and that's exactly what we're doing.
What do you? So you're in negotiations with Saturday Night Live right now?
I don't know. You know, like every summer we have like some talks, and I guess we're going to start to have those talks pretty soon, and we'll see.
You got them by
So
the
it's
balls.
from year to year.
Yeah, and it's not like a weirdness to it. I mean, we've known each other a long time. Just sort of-
Who handles it? Lauren himself, or
Like, he's obviously overseeing the whole affair.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot.
so? What's the hang up? I mean, you want a lot more money, and they don't want to give it to you.
It's not even a hang up. We haven't even started talking about it. We talked about it, and the sort of we're leaning in that direction. But I mean, there are lawyers coming in, and
You're in the
things.
driver's seat.
Listen, I
Not
like
too many
making
guys
money.
can do this list.
What do you got over
Bill
there?
Clinton, Al Gore, Giuliani, Jay Leno, Barney Fife.
You do Hillary Clinton, she seems to be a front runner.
You don't do any women.
No,
There's
is
no
she
women
the
on
front
here.
runner?
Who knows? I just thought
I want to
I'd
come
throw
back like
if
in a
you could
month
do.
and do some more for you. There's a couple I'm going to learn coming up there, I think. Yeah.
You don't do Barack Obama yet.
No, but I want to come back. If you guys, when I do Caroline's in a month or something. But
Who are you working on?
nothing. I've been trying to work on this spelling bee, but
Spelling bee.
Imus was pretty funny this year.
Do you do Imus?
I did Imus, dude.
No, I never heard that.
I wish I wouldn't have said it. I'm sorry that I said it, but I was using my words. I was talking.
Yeah, he doesn't ever actually say anything. I never know what the. In fact, you're almost too clear.
Too articulate. Yes.
I'm an idiot.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
I'm an idiot. Artie, you must respect. Artie, you must respect Daryl.
Talking
because Artie had to do impressions for Mad TV all the time.
God.
And you said it was torturous.
The hardest thing ever. I mean, they would make you listen to tapes, and it was so funny. I could get it right before a take, maybe if I heard it, and I go, all right, I got the voice for 10 seconds. And you just respect that talent so much once you try it. Absolutely.
And this is the pressure of, because you're probably getting that stuff, topical stuff, you're getting at the last minute. So.
Yeah, well, I remember they gave me, it was the mid-90s. It was probably the first year you started on SNL, 95. They gave me, like, Newt Gingrich, and who the fuck does Newt Gingrich?
Is hard.
And I'd have to listen to him give speeches and then just go right into it.
Yeah, there's really nothing much there.
And just sort of get in the ballpark.
Is that how it works for you on Saturday Night Live? Do you have to, do the writers come to you and say, hey, we need Pee Wee Herman in a sketch?
Yeah.
And then you have to go learn Pee Wee Herman, or they just know what you know already?
No, you have to learn it.
So if I come to you and say, do Pee Wee Herman, what do? You get a tape recorder and you just sit there and you...
Yeah. You just sort of break it down into the different, it's everyone talks in like 2 or 3 different ways. Like Pee Wee, what was Pee Wee have? He had that sort of thing. Look, Alexis, I like you. Like you. Like you. You know what I mean?
But is there anybody
Bite me.
you ever found that you couldn't do? You just couldn't get a handle on?
Yeah, just too many to think about. I mean,
Really?
you run out of time.
So you have Saturday Night Live by the balls, because how many guys are there in television who you can go to consistently, and it's not even just like doing an impression. Right, exactly. It's not even like just doing an impression. It's like when you do Jesse Jackson and stuff, you make me laugh. I mean, you also have to. It's got to sort of be funny. You got to tap into the essence of what makes that fucking guy funny.
Sometimes a dead-on impression isn't funny because it's too good. You got to you got to pick out a funny angle.
Like Artie this morning said, I can do Jesse Jackson for one sentence.
Like one sentence.
But to do the sentence.
It's I think government mandates for a minority citizen.
I think it's...
That's it, though.
And then I kind of lose it, but it's like a minority citizen.
You got to bounce off those T's.
Yeah.
Opportunity. You must take it as an opportunity.
That might be his Jesse Jackson might be my favorite impression ever.
Yeah.
Give him a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the blackface, too. My God.
I sort of set that apparatus in motion. Made good judgment. But not only that, it made good sense to have a hearty breakfast. And
unbelievable.
Make good judgment, but not only that, certainly made good sense to have a hearty lunch.
So you could do that all day.
Yeah,
that's
I studied him for like 5 years. That's like the most of anyone I ever studied.
But you got the whatever it is that makes you laugh about you. He got it.
You know what else? Another trap I fell into was
not like about you.
What?
Wait, what did you say?
No, I was saying what a trap I fell into with impressions was sometimes I would imitate a guy doing the imitation. Like you'd steal the funny angle they thought of.
I see.
Like I had to do Ed McMahon once, and I found myself just doing a bad impression of Phil Hartman doing Ed McMahon. Yeah. I kept going, "You are correct," and that's hacky and awful. But
I see that with like a president. A president gets into office, and then there's one guy who figures it out, and then everybody does his impression.
Right.
You do Bush? No, you don't do Bush on SNL.
I never did Bush. No.
But there's some other guy who does Bush, and I see with him, he struggles with it. It's not that easy to hold.
Who does him really good? There's a guy. Isn't a guy in SNL does him right now, right?
Yeah, Jason Sudeikis does a great job.
He does. Yeah, you just have to say that.
But I mean, Daryl's so funny. You must be funny at home. What are you not you're a pain at home?
His wife thinks he's real funny.
Yeah. Keep going back.
Daryl's
back to that part.
I forget your story each time, but it's always like you had some fucked up childhood. And you were drinking all the time.
Yeah, I was in trouble and breaking my nose.
You know, comedians do with spouses.
Breaking your nose.
We find the one spouse of the person that doesn't think we're funny.
You broke your nose 3 times?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're breaking your nose?
Well, I did.
I look like I have a nose that's been broken 3 times.
Well,
not you.
Mine is fake. I have like a fake nose. This was rebuilt completely.
Really?
Yeah. Was
that from the drinking years and the drugs?
Yeah. I mean, one time I got hit by baseball, and then they rebuilt it. It was kind of the same nose, but then I fell and hit it on a doorknob once.
Drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's drunk.
A
You
doorknob.
break your nose on a doorknob.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was working on a ship, right? And I'm running there on the deck. It's the night. It's the middle of the morning, and we're gonna catch fish over the side of the boat, and
wow.
A doorknob on my nose. The other time I fell down some stairs and on my face.
You were a sloppy fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Are you're still sober. You haven't had any relapses.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've got a few years now.
You know what I read about Daryl? The reason he wears black all the time, it's you're in mourning for a friend?
Where did you read that?
Listen to this. This is what it says. Daryl says he wears black to honor a close friend who died in 1991. He says his friend's death caused him to start drinking and using drugs again after a 6-year hiatus.
Well, I don't want to say that. I want to say that I stopped doing all the things that I sort of set that apparatus in motion. Many people, many languages,
you must have loved
many
this guy.
Cultures.
See, I think people who say they wear black because they're memorializing someone, just too lazy to go out shopping for clothes.
I think so. Yeah, you just want to make it a non-issue.
Yeah,
And say I'm just sort of like giving up on what I look. I'm not going to look the way I want to look, and that's it. Well, that's the end of it.
You're a big Yankee fan too, huh? Like Artie.
Sure.
You got the Yankees hat on.
No, the
look
whole
at that.
thing, the whole thing.
Artie, you bet you're jealous of that hat.
I found something.
Why are you playing taps?
Your friend died. Yeah, takes us a while.
Darryl, were you a great baseball player yourself? I heard a rumor that you were a great pitcher or something.
Nah, I was pretty good until I got up to college and I started throwing the hard sliders, and then.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty good. I mean, I made it to junior college, let's say. I mean, that's as far as I went.
Go back to your negotiation with Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
So
I
now
thought we were talking about the dead guy.
Oh yeah, we got to get. Where is that dead guy? Is he still dead?
Yeah, he's
Who is this guy? Who is this guy to you?
It was just a guy. He's a good friend of mine, and
he died.
Yeah, he died.
How did he die?
Very,
Very unfortunately.
It was very unfortunate the way it happened.
Wait, everything's a secret with you.
I know, it's like odd. What did you didn't kill him, did you?
Did you kill this guy?
No.
Is that why you feel bad?
No, I didn't kill the guy. He
he killed himself.
Yeah. So listen, that's
everything is sad in your life.
No, it's
you don't even know if you're married.
Huh?
You living at home? Where are you living right now?
I don't know.
What?
I got a place.
Do you have a place? Oh, you're living in your own place?
I got a place uptown. I ran into you up there at Reebok one day. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
Oh, this is a while.
It's been a year.
You should never get married again. You're not good at it.
I'm not really good at that stuff. I'm not the loving kind.
No, if you've been married 3 times to the same person, it's ridiculous.
You're still married, right?
No. I'm
But you're
divorced.
happy.
I'm engaged. Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, but you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, but I don't keep marrying the same woman over and over again.
Well, listen, I'm not.
I know
There's a lot
better
of
than
things
that.
I'm not good at. There's not,
How do you make that move? Like, how did you end up like divorcing and then getting remarried?
I don't know how it happened. To be honest with you.
Like everything is happening and Daryl doesn't know how.
Yeah, that's the way I'm playing it. That's the way we're working it today.
Yeah, what gives you the confidence to say it's going to work this time?
With the same person.
Yeah, who sit here together? What is that making you laugh?
Yes.
I think it. Now, here you go. Right. Many languages, many cultures, many people. Who sit here together?
Who can what? It's so great.
Oh, never mind. It's terrible.
See, I would think if I was his wife and I was mad at him, I would just say, do Jesse Jackson.
Yeah,
Everything would
it'd be
fine.
all over.
Yeah.
There'd be no more argument.
One day, if you ever really want to make me happy, just come in dressed up as Jesse Jackson and let me interview you as Jesse Jackson. That would be so great.
I guess you could call NBC Publicity, and they'd totally do that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun thing.
I never think you like doing your impressions on the show. Like, it's kind of like you do them reluctantly.
Why?
I don't know. I think all impressionists don't want to do them. Like they're rock. Like,
You want to be like a serious actor or something?
Like one time, I just want to go down your whole list and have you rapid fire do them all, and that would be like one big orgasm for me.
I could peel off about 24.
Could you? If I mention people, would you do that for me? Please, just try it.
It's probably better for me just to peel off a bunch.
Really?
Because I can't.
All right, go ahead. Peel off.
Half of those.
You don't do anymore.
I can't even remember doing them.
It's a shame.
Yeah, but I mean, I could work it back.
Who would you
up.
peel off? Let me hear you. Please peel off. I swear, I will
All
come
right,
on my
let
pants.
me peel. We did Pee Wee, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, how do we do Pee Wee? Okay. Popeye. Porky Pig. Oh, the Sylvester. What are you doing with that rope? And that razor, will be manic depressive or something. Okay.
Were you able to do those as a kid?
Yeah.
And were you like popular because of that?
Yeah, I used to do like coaches and stuff.
Oh, that's so good, man.
Barney 5. Andy, I didn't mean to shoot Aunt B. What were Barney 5?
Well, why do you stop him like after 3 seconds?
I don't know.
You won't keep going?
You told me to peel a bunch off.
But give me 3 more seconds of Barney 5.
All right, let me get back into Barney. Let's see. During our lifetime, we travel many roads. There are big roads and little roads, rocky roads and smooth roads, dirt highways and improved roads.
That's the greatest. That is the fucking greatest thing
How could you
ever.
not be the most popular kid in school if you could do that?
Yeah.
And then do all your teachers and everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, Barney's the favorite of all time, really, that I ever did.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And he was such a cool character.
Yeah, and when I was starting, it was a popular thing down south if you could do Barney. And of course, I didn't know what to do. I'd be up on stage, I'd be so scared, so I'd start doing blue stuff, as Barney. Just ridiculous stuff. Andy! Oh, Andy! Hope he's out in the backyard bopping his baloney. Andy! Oh, Andy! Just stupid stuff like that. But people,
Did you get any more graphic than that?
No, I think Bob the Baloney was like.
Because then it's too over the top, right?
I think so.
You never resorted to going down that road, the real blue material?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah,
you did.
I had some real blue stuff. Sure.
Who was the dirty impression? Who did you do?
I didn't do that as an impression. I used to. I can't.
Barney never ate out Aunt B?
This is the thing about when I come on the show. I always think I ain't saying nothing today. Get me? Nothing.
All right, wait.
But you end up getting it out. You're getting everything out of me. It's like it's useless. Just come in and spill. That's all.
What is the thing?
It was letters to the Penthouse Forum. I used to do the letters to the Penthouse Forum.
And as who?
Just as different voices.
Like who would you do?
Well, I don't know. I would just throw in different voices.
I need an example.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought it would happen to me, but I was skydiving at 1,500 feet the other day when, lo and behold, my skydiving partner turned out to be a man, but not a woman. Imagine my surprise when she sidled over to me and made a unzip my fly and engulf.
Who is that?
I don't know.
But that's not. Who's that an impression of?
It wasn't. It was just
just a character. But why did you never have like Barney eat out Aunt B or something like really intense?
There you go.
Oh, and, Barney's eating me out.
That was pretty good. Who was that?
That was me.
That's
Oh.
He does women.
The whole Hell's Angels are raping me.
Didn't you used to do Lou Ferrigno?
I do a good Lou Ferrigno.
I think I remember you.
Let me do a few seconds of that.
Why don't you? I wish you would.
Why don't you riff a little bit?
What I would do is eat oatmeal 4 times a day. two pineapple on oatmeal with dates.
What?
Dates. Mm-hmm. My father would say to me, Dewey.
Right.
Dewey, you can be the world champion. He was the one.
Robin, don't laugh at that.
I would eat the pineapple, oatmeal, for 2 meals.
Pineapple and oatmeal?
2 meals.
Yeah.
John Donnie.
That's terrific.
And if I ever done that, I would be on the Donnie Carson now.
Yeah.
Pineapple. Ever. The pineapple. I've done that for Lou Ferrigno.
I know.
Yeah. Didn't go over
Thank
that
goodness
big.
he can't hear.
Oh, seriously, he didn't like it.
No, he liked it. I don't think he could hear it that good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew I was that good.
He doesn't even know what Howard's doing. Yeah, Howard, I think once tried it on the phone.
Oh, Andy! Oh, Barney, suck my enormous clit. I could see some real angry
If you took that out on stage tonight, it would totally kill. It's funny. Barney's funny.
Somehow it wouldn't go over. I know that.
Oh, Andy.
So you're telling me that with your negotiation with Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Oh, did I interrupt you doing the 20 bits?
Yes, you did.
I know. Forget about it.
No, I like when you do it.
We'll do it. Just keep going, and then we'll jump back in.
You're telling me your negotiation with Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
You don't have the. Artie and I were trying to figure out how much money you're making. You've been. This will be your 13th season.
If
you sign, which you will, because you're smart. What did you think his salary was?
After 13 years on SNL, I'd say between 20 and 25 grand an episode.
Really?
And we were all thinking it was more or less.
I'm thinking.
Is that good or bad?
Here's a guy who's unbelievably talented. That's late night compared to prime time. Prime time, that's a low salary, you know. That's like entry level prime time.
Yeah, Daryl.
Now, I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
How many episodes a year are there?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Is Artie in the ballpark on this? Because it seems to me you could get a lot more money.
I think it's an interesting question.
You're saying you make more
You
than
like
that?
it when I tell you the politician, don't you, Rob?
I do.
Is it possible to make... Because Lauren's a pretty cheap guy, infamously cheap.
Isn't he a Jew?
Stop that. Ridiculous.
If Artie's calculation is correct, that's about $400,000 a year, which is, hey, that's nice money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
you're a television
crazy,
star.
yeah.
The show is kind of almost built around you in a sense. You're the go-to guy whenever they need the new impression. And
Here's why there's no
funny.
justice in that, because Eddie Dumbfuck on Scrubs is making 40 grand.
Right.
And he started at 30.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's... And again, I went from Mad TV, which was $8 grand a week. My first year at Norm was 30 grand a week, and I was doing nothing.
Right.
And adding nothing to television. I mean, you know, there's no justice in that sense. Now, 13 years, that's territory no one else has ever been in. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would think it's...
And this is network.
Are you the highest paid guy?
But it's late night. It's AFTRA, not SAG. It's a different thing.
What's really weird to me is, like, I don't even think of myself as like an impressionist. It's like a Saturday Night Live thing. This has all been about Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, but you do impressions.
Yeah. I know, but you learn them. It's like you learn them in a few days. It's not that easy.
So you're saying
that's
it's
a
justified.
talent, man. Could you imagine going to... Forget the ones he can do. Could you imagine going to a guy and saying, look, we need this because he's in the news this week, and he gets it? You know, that's...
Well, that's what I'm saying. They need him. They usually throw somebody out of there after a couple of seasons.
So he's got to be $100,000 an episode guy.
Come on, Daryl, out with it.
That ain't late night network TV, Robin, unfortunately.
After 13 years?
Daryl?
I don't know.
Come on.
I wish you would.
How are you doing financially?
What are you going to do to me if I don't tell you?
I'm going to make you do 5 more. Either do 5 more good impressions.
All right. How about Ted Koppel?
All right. Let's hear Ted Koppel.
See my hiney big and shiny makes you giggle to see it wiggle. How's that for you, brother?
That's beautiful. I love it.
All right.
I'll tell you where Daryl makes his money, though.
Where
I think.
Corporate.
Absolutely. Because he's good enough to work clean. He could do impressions, and he's on the biggest comedy show of all time. I bet corporate-wise, that's the 6 figures.
Do you do voiceover as well?
No, I never did a voiceover.
Why not?
You're kidding. Why aren't you doing cartoons?
And it's strange because I've been to lots of auditions. I never got
And you don't get them?
Never.
Wow.
I'm sure I've been to 100.
You got to be shitting me. No one hires you to do a voice on a commercial?
No.
Or in some of these stupid movies they get everybody to do?
I mean, maybe something's wrong.
Does your agent ever say to you, listen, you motherfucker, get in there and land this audition?
What the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with
you?
Yeah,
why aren't you in Shrek 2?
You can't do a goddamn parrot like Gilbert Gottfried?
You with your fucking Porky Pig voice.
You could use your Andy of Mayberry voice as a parrot. In other words, when you go in, let me manage you.
Well, do it.
You should have a million voiceovers.
Yeah.
When you go in and they say we need the voice of a turtle.
Yeah.
Just do your Andy Mayberry impression. The Barney Fife. And make him a turtle.
Glub, glub, glub. Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Why are you
How about that?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
All right, since you won't tell me what you make, you owe me 4 more impressions. I heard Ted Koppel.
Who else did it?
I'll tell you who you have on your list. Johnny Cochran, you used to do. Phil Donahue, Sam Donaldson, Bob Costas, Regis Philbin.
I can't even remember any. Sean Connery.
Sean.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see if I can put one together for you. But I still don't.
I'll take swords for.
Swords.
That's the weirdest thing.
That's S words.
See, I knew I was going to make a mark in show business. I just didn't think it would be, your mother's a whore. This is the line I keep doing with Sean Connery. You don't have to think about it, just nod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
just go back down. Thank you for laughing at that.
Artie likes it.
I love it.
So Daryl is doing something called, he's in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee at the Circle in the Square.
That's what you're doing.
What is that, a play?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a play.
Who knows that? You're making
I've seen it.
What?
The spelling bee you saw?
Yes.
And you saw Daryl in it?
I haven't seen Daryl in it, but I saw.
Daryl's looking at me like, how do you not know that's a play?
Right.
I'm not looking at you like that.
I don't know anything about plays.
I don't either.
Why aren't you doing movies?
I did a couple, you know. I do what they throw at me.
It's a Broadway play?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. I'll go see you in that. Okay. What do? You do impressions in that at all? No. Come on, man. Do you do Jesse Jackson?
He's doing a character.
Yeah.
Character?
Yeah, I do it a little character. I don't know.
What does that sound like?
I don't know. It changes every night.
What do you play in this spelling bee?
I play this principal who's whacked out who got fired for something he did 5 years ago at school. And
during the play, do you ever say, okay, now here's Al Sharpton spelling something?
Yeah.
You never do that?
I just say, I like to do Tony Soprano. It's a fucking spelling bee, you know?
Do you do Tony Soprano?
I think I did him once I did him once this year, but I can't remember.
Oh.
What? If you do me like a request, I'll get prepared.
Do Tony Soprano.
I'll get prepared and I'll come in.
All right, okay. Daryl is in the 25th annual. I don't want you to prepare. Anyone who has to prepare for the show, I'd feel bad for.
Oh.
The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee at the Circle in the Square in Manhattan until July 19th. We should go see that.
Absolutely.
Why don't you?
I'll see that again.
It's a
funny play, and you'll be great in it.
And what do? You memorize all the lines? It's not like Saturday Night Live where you can have a cue card, right?
Well, you got a lot of cards because you're calling up spellers and stuff, and plus I have music cues on there because I don't know how to do any of that. I'm practice like the first few nights it was hard on the music cues.
Right.
Yeah, I mean then I got all flustered and.
Oh no!
I mean, I was getting the laughs, but I mean, if you don't do the music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When are you going to know if you're returning to Saturday Night Live?
God, I don't know.
Right. It's going to be a whole drawn-out thing, huh?
I don't know.
Do you sweat it, or do you just whatever?
Why do you sign only a year at a time? Why don't you get a multi-year contract?
Because they don't offer me one.
Well, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Tell them that's what you want, or you're not coming back. Oh.
Okay, sure. Why don't you call them and tell them that, Robin?
Do you ever pick a chick out of the audience and just bang her in the Saturday Night Live audience?
Robin.
All right, look. See, I guess not. Maybe he has.
You saw him.
That happens.
Where'd that question come from?
Tony, you're on the air in Hartford.
Daryl, Howard, how's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I wanted to see if you thought that Artie could be on Saturday Night Live with you.
Of course.
You think Artie was on Mad TV, and they kind of don't let guys jump over from Mad TV to Saturday Night Live.
I understand.
He'd been away long enough?
I understand what Lorne Michaels that would probably just aggravate him. Really? I get that. I get that he would be annoyed by that. Almost punishing someone. Like, no, I wouldn't even think of it.
Right.
Artie is a hack, though, because Artie stole one of my stories.
He stole something from you?
Artie doesn't steal.
From me.
What was your story I stole?
We were sitting in a White Castle about 12 years ago, and you were sitting behind us, and you stole my story about Yankee Stadium, where your dad threw you on the field.
Are you mental, or are you...
That was me.
Okay. Hey, Joe, you're on the air.
You motherfucker.
You're on in Allentown, Pennsylvania. You're on the air with the star of the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. This man really has very little time for you, but he is willing to.
I got plenty of time.
He's very carried away with himself. Thank you.
Hey now. Good morning, everybody.
Hey now.
How we doing this morning?
What can I do for you, Joe, real quick?
Daryl, I am a huge fan. My wife is the biggest fan of all time of Saturday Night Live. How does it feel being in the room with the former cast member of Mad TV? Do you ever just sit back and laugh at what a pathetic excuse of a half-ass shitty sketch comedy show Mad TV was? You know, some people might have thought that show could have replaced when some people would say SNL.
All right, this guy is trying to obviously disparage Artie.
What in the world?
Do you feel in competition with Mad TV? Is there a rivalry between you guys? Play each other in softball? Or no?
That would be an interesting game.
Yeah, softball league? No.
Hey, Mad TV's been on for 15 years somehow. I still get checks, so.
Go ahead, Chris.
God bless it.
Yeah?
It's on Comedy Central.
Go ahead, Chris.
They're $80 checks.
You're on with Daryl Hammond. No, Chris? Guy fell asleep, probably. Hello? Maybe the guy had a good question. I don't know. Hello? Rick, you're on in Hamilton, New Jersey.
Oh, this is Bill Cosby. How y'all doing this morning?
There you go. Everybody does Bill Cosby, right? Do you do him?
Oh, sure. No.
You do?
Absolutely.
You never did Bill Cosby?
Never.
Why? Because everyone does him?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd probably, I didn't get never the assignment to do it, so I never really learned it.
Your Bill Cosby isn't that good, Rick.
How about my Tom Brokaw? I'm out here with Jim Miklaszewski on assignment.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, too. Let's go to Mark. Mark, you're on in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Daryl, a few months back, Tina Fey was on and discussing guest host on the show. She wasn't necessarily a huge fan of Paris Hilton.
Right.
What was your least pleasant experience with a guest host?
With Paris?
With any of them.
Any of them.
Well, I always felt like, even though we were together for a week, I don't think she ever really quite knew who I was. And I always felt like when I would talk to her that she would kind of look at me like I don't know, you can't see it, but it was sort of like God, I can't, no,
I wouldn't hang out with you. You're not cool.
I don't know. It was painful or something. But I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. I'm sure she doesn't know now who I am.
Were you glad she went to jail?
No.
No.
I mean, obviously, justice has to have to take responsibility for that stuff. But I never disliked her. She just didn't know who I was.
Is she out of jail, Robin?
She's supposed to get out tomorrow.
That seems quick, too. Did she do it full time?
No. I did 20. This is my 22nd day. She was supposed to do 23, so it seems like it's about right.
All right. Neil, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
You got to do Clinton. He does the best Clinton ever, the only Clinton.
All right, since we're running out of time, all right, that's the one we want to hear.
Yeah.
We want to hear Bill Clinton.
Well, let's see. Let me see. That's what you do from time to time. Let me say now that I want to say that there is nothing wrong with being. That's all you do.
That's it.
Yeah. Just let me say north and south, east and west. Yeah, that's it. You can do it. Robin, you do it. Everyone does. Go ahead.
Just get
North
that
and
going.
south, east and west. Yeah, I can do it, come to think of it. Yeah, you're not that talented.
Now you've got a Clinton.
No wonder they only give you $20,000 an episode.
See, I think a lot of people do Daryl doing Clinton.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I saw him when I met him one time at the White House, and I had never heard him do that. But he was talking to someone who's like, he gets right up in your face, and it's just incredible. And you're just like, man, no one's ever talked to me like that. But
does he have that charisma everybody says he has?
Well, that's the thing about you is he makes you feel like you're one of the most important things that's happened to him in a long time.
That's amazing.
And he gets really close to you.
Sucks you right in.
Yeah,
like you're a chick.
Yeah, you've met him, right?
I've never met him, but I've met the senior George Bush, and he used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
George W.'s father, he would make you feel like you were the only person in the room.
Yeah, I met him. He was a really cool guy.
Yeah.
You liked him, right?
Yeah.
I did too.
She was attracted to him.
I wanted him, yeah.
Seriously?
I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with George Bush.
With George Bush Jr., you sense like he thinks there's a lot of other people in the room.
Right. Everybody else is in the room.
It's a big party.
Tony, you're on the air.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Daryl, I want to know why the current cast, it seems like their cue card reading is completely obvious, like with past cast hasn't seemed that way.
Is the present cast is reading cue cards too difficult for them? That's the question on the table.
I've never even heard anyone raise that question.
Like a character is supposed to be talking to another character, they're completely looking in the opposite direction.
I'll look at some tape and I'll get back to you.
All right, he's going to study the tapes and certainly.
I'm saying, well, I like your very diplomatic answer to that.
Yeah.
Like a politician, I'll look at some tape.
Television is an interesting thing. Anything can happen over television.
I'll see how Andrew Sandberg's doing.
Medium.
Go ahead, Brett. You're on in Sparta, New Jersey.
Yes, this is actually Sean from Edinburgh. Mr. Hammond, you are a phony.
Yeah, of course I am. Thank you.
That's it? That was your Sean Connery?
Wow. Oh, yes, that's pretty much all I have for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think that guy amongst his friends kills with that out like at a Sizzler on a Friday night?
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't. Tito, you're on the air in San Diego. One last question, then I got to move along. Go ahead.
Daryl does a good Leno. I know that.
Yeah, you've done Leno. I've heard you do Leno. You do a good Leno.
Do I?
Yes.
Leno. See, well, it's very exciting. Actually, even more exciting? No, but this is true. Oh, no, not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. This is so stupid. This is unbelievable.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's killer.
Here's something interesting. No, I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Sears Roebuck. Gonna start selling McDonald's hamburgers. You know about this?
Yeah, we know about it. What is this about Sears Roebuck?
Sears Roebuck gonna start selling McDonald's hamburgers. Ooh, go to McDonald's. Ooh. I can see it now. Take a quarter pounder, fries. Why don't you throw in a pair of underwear to homemade McNuggets?
I like when Jay does that whole thing about. He always talks about his, gee, I'm a comedian. Yeah, and if someone says, "Oh, you make a lot of money," he goes, "Yeah, right joke, tell joke." Yeah, right joke, tell joke.
You like
pay
him,
money.
Tell joke,
No,
pick
I
up
hate
check.
Jay.
Why?
I fucking
check.
hate Jay.
Why?
Why? Because he's a fucking liar.
Oh.
And not only that, he steals so much material from the show, but he isn't even aware of it. It's his writers. They just lift entire bits from the show. Okay, I could deal with that, but give us a credit once in a while, And the second thing is, this the way, we used to have this guy Stuttering John on the show.
Yeah.
Remember Stuttering John? And I'm really happy for John. John got a great job on the Tonight Show being the announcer. The guy does nothing all day, and I think they pay him a couple of $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I couldn't be happy for him.
Yeah.
But like, I used to do the Tonight Show all the time with Jay.
Right.
And I consider myself a friend of his show. I certainly brought a lot of attention to his show, and he's always done my show. So I'm not saying we're good friends, not like we hang out, but he's a friend, in the sense of the show. And he just goes ahead and he, like behind my back, grabs John, and like does a whole hiring thing. All he had to do was say to me, "Hey, I know this guy's sort of a major part of your show. Is it cool with you if I offer him a job?" I would have been like, "Are you kidding?" I would have been like thrilled. But he does it behind my back, and then he calls me up. He goes, "You're not pissed, are you?" I go, "Oh no, Jay, you just fucking hired one of my guys behind my back." He goes, "Oh, what's the big deal? I can afford to pay him." So I said, "And you can't."
How'd that go?
He goes, "I can afford to pay him, and you can't." Well, you do him better than I do.
No.
I'm embarrassed to do it in front of you. But I go, "Do you really want to hear this story?" You look bored during it.
What?
You don't want to hear it.
Bored? How are you going to be bored on
Robin,
this
do
show?
you want to hear this story?
Of course, go
All
ahead.
right, so
I like watching,
know it.
listen to you tell it to Darren.
Daryl's more fun when he's drinking.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody
but
knows
anyway,
that.
No, seriously, Daryl.
Yeah.
So he calls me up and tries to say, "Hey, we're still friends, aren't we?" I go, "You know what?" I said, "Jay, here's the problem with you." I said, "I happen to know that when Rosie O'Donnell had her own show, she took a couple of members of this Tonight Show staff, and you were fucking livid." I said, "I don't mind that one of my guys gets a job offer and gets to go somewhere else." I said, "It just seems to me that if you're going to sit and grab, the only announcer you can find is a guy from my show, and I find out about it after the whole deal is done." I said, "It might have been nice to give me a courtesy call and say you were thinking about doing this. Does it fuck you up in any way? Is there, or give me an opportunity to talk to my guy first?" I said, you're just sneaky. That's how you got this is what I said to him. "This is how you got the fucking Tonight Show in the first place instead of Letterman. You fucking sneak around in closet goddamn doors like a goddamn woman." I said, "Why don't you just balls up and do the right thing once in a while?" And then he turns to me and goes, "Okay, are we still friends?" I go, "Did you just hear what I said? I just called you a thief."
Oh, my God.
I called you a guy who steals shit from my fucking show to the point now you have to have Stuttering John? I said, what part of this don't you get? I'm fucking calling you out. "Well, I guess that, okay, well, I gotta go." That's it. That's the last conversation I had with the dude. I told him off. Because I thought it was, I wasn't mad at John, and I really wouldn't have been mad at Jay if he just, give me a call.
Well, it's hard for me because he was always, I don't know him. I mean, he was always really nice to me.
Fine, yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. You don't have anything he wants.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no human being inside of him. If you think there's humanity in there, there isn't. He's a fucking robot.
Yeah. And tell him that next time you're on.
Yeah, let me see you tell him that.
Do an impression of it.
No.
How would Jay Leno respond to this? "Jay, you're a robot."
Stop
Go ahead. Jay, come on.
I don't know.
Well, come on. Jay, I said you're a robot.
No, I don't
Come
know.
on, Jay.
I don't know.
Jay, I'm calling you out right now. You're a robot.
What if Howard told Sean Connery Jay Leno was a robot?
I don't know. Now
right,
I'm getting
enough.
all confused and shit. I'm getting all whacked out.
All right. That's enough.
How about the character from the Spelling Bee? How would he work?
I don't know.
How would he react to
It's
Jay
different
Leno?
every night. It's a little different every night.
And I love you, man. You're
I
great.
love you
always
too.
come in here, and I have sometimes I get into feuds with people. I'm willing to talk about it.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
You ran the full gamut today, Dare.
I did, but I like Howard, and every time I go in, it's always interesting.
One of your...
he likes me. I like him.
You could definitely tell that, but in one of your impersonations...
Can you tell that?
Yeah, because he just, he likes to sit there and it's conversational.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I always did. So we have fun.
But one of those impersonations, your Leno impersonation, it led to like a full 10-minute tirade about Jay.
Yeah.
Is that super uncomfortable for you? You looked kind of uncomfortable sitting there as he ripped apart Jay.
Because I've always had a really good experience with Jay, and yet, that's always been my experience. So.
What about from Howard's perspective after hearing that story? If everything he said was exactly how it happened, would you feel the same way about Jay?
I wouldn't be able to comment on something like that.
An update for us on Howard 100 News. Steve Langford is considered a top reporter in the Howard 100 News team.
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Howard 100 News curious about this EECP treatment that has Robin jetting to the West Coast on a regular basis.
By the way, I got an email about that, Steve, and it's so true. Robin, I'm going to put this out to you, and I read this, and I meant to read it to you earlier. I kind of screwed up. But this does make sense. And maybe you've addressed this. Maybe you can answer this question. This is a listener who wants to know more about your EECP machine. Regarding Robin's EECP treatment, does she realize the irony in the whole thing? Here she is, trying to increase circulation in her extremities. But flying is one of the worst things you can do for your circulation, especially your legs. 10 hours of flying, all for a 1-hour treatment.
10 hours of flying?
Well, 6 hours
going out and coming back.
6 hours back.
It's an interesting point.
10 hours of flying, all for a 1-hour treatment that probably does more damage than good. And remind Robin, too, that when you're in an airplane like that for 5 hours, you're getting as much cosmic radiation as you would get from getting a single chest x-ray. Tell Robin that I do stress tests for a living. So I can start an IV in her and infuse her with adenosine, the drug we use to increase circulation and speed up the heart.
Thank you.
Just don't tell her that you can also naturally release adenosine in your body with regular exercise. What about that? Getting on a plane, Robin, decreases circulation, and then you fly all the way to California to get your circulation increased.
I believe the benefits outweigh the costs.
Well, you set off a firestorm in the listeners. Ask Robin if she's going to put herself in a cryo tank when she dies.
Boy,
listen to this. It gets even more intense.
All right.
I've never written into the show before, but this
prompted a letter?
This insane rant from Robin is just too much to ignore. The crackpot pseudoscience methods she has been using are getting more and more far out and dangerous. When that doctor called in, and she said that she hated health care because it doesn't work, it was just too much. Putting down an educated member of the healthcare community to justify her own crazy methods is absolutely unacceptable. Now I can't decide if she's insane, retarded, or both. If she stays at this pace, she will soon have more problems than just being rich and stupid. At least Artie's funny.
Whatever that means.
I don't know what that is. Wow, Robin got super defensive about the EECP machine or whatever today. She was really mean to the cardiologist who called in. It also was a bit insulting as someone who works in the medical device field. She doesn't even know what trans fat is, yet she's lecturing a cardiologist on procedures and effectiveness of them? No way.
Why do I have to know what trans fat is?
She's just into the fad of the week for the rich. I mean, it went on and on. Robin, I've never seen an avalanche like this.
I think we've seen a few. No. I'll tell you, between this and the Florentine story, Robin,
listen to this.
Steve has crawled up your ass and built a camp.
I'm camping out in Robin's backyard.
That's right. We're now a twosome. With me all the time.
I was so happy to hear that Robin has outsmarted the entire medical community. It's a relief to hear that she can expose the entire medical community for the snake oil salesmen that they are. I'm just relieved that the human race survived long enough eating meat and cheese for her to reach enlightenment. Now that she's going to live forever, can we get her on the couch with Dr. Keith Abelo so we can find out exactly how fucking nuts she is? And finally, Robin, you used to be a nurse? Well, why don't you just buy a symbol off of Riley and wear some of those magnetic bracelets while you get Starbucks shot up your ass? You fucking kook.
Nincom fucking poop.
Wow.
At least they're being funny while they bash.
Well, there you go. Well, you weren't the only one who got bashed. Double A got bashed, too. It says, fuck Double A.
You're in good company.
He's an obnoxious leech. Please continue to ignore him. Yeah, Eric the Midget. More. No Double A. So there you go. I'm sorry, Steve. You were saying... So
More.
Robin, it got me thinking. You are sitting on the plane for 10 hours, and that does affect your...
You're taking their point of view.
It seems to make sense to me.
Who said that plane travel decreases circulation? Sitting decreases circulation.
No,
so I shouldn't sit here.
There are reports that I've read in Sky Mall magazine.
Sky Mall magazine?
Yeah, actually.
Fred, what do you think of that?
I do believe that person is correct. I can't cite anything off the top of my head like a medical journal, but I've read things to that effect where plane travel is not good for your circulation.
No. What happens is...
They say to get up every once in a while and walk around.
That's right, because you're sitting. You're sitting and not moving, Fred.
So are you doing jumping jacks when you're on the plane?
I said I think the EECP outweighs in benefits,
I think it's a wash.
Outweighs the cost.
I think it's a wash.
You think, but you don't know.
Neither do you.
I've actually done it, so I have the at least
and I've flown in a plane, so maybe that makes tit for tat.
Oh, here we go.
All right, you have not done the EECP, and Robin has. She's right.
There you go, but I've flown in a plane.
Let's go to...
And I know you got to get up and walk around.
Let's go to Steve Langford, who has more information probably about Robin.
Such a ridiculous person.
So
you should get up and walk around now, asshole, because you could have the same problem.
He does.
What? Excuse me?
Have you seen how many times he walks out of the room?
Absolutely.
Especially when I need him?
Right.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
So a representative of Vaso Medical, which markets this treatment, set to talk to us later today. Howard 100 News also reaching out to the ever-gregarious John Sally, the former NBA star and a friend of Robin's, to fill us in on his interest in all of this. But an associate telling us John Sally would prefer not to talk to us about EECP and Robin.
And Robin. Well, let me tell you something. I don't think it's right that the EECP place that Robin goes to is using her picture on their website.
I don't think they did that. That is very strange. I will have to get to the bottom of it.
Ralphie, you're on the air.
Hey now. Hey, listen, I'd be the first to give Robin shit about this, like if this thing was wacky. But like I spent some time looking the thing up. I don't think these people have. It really seems to be a good thing, and if you can afford to do it, why not? It improves your circulation. I know what the guy's saying about like.
I'd like to see the studies on this. Actually, I mean, being serious for a second, I like to see the studies on it. I mean, this stuff is being used for people who have really severe health problems. Unless Robin's keeping a secret from us, like she's got like angina or some sort of like heart condition, which I don't think she does.
It was invented for people who do have heart conditions, that kind of thing. But
yeah, but if you get up and walk around, it's the same thing.
What?
If you get up and walk around, it's the same thing. It seems like it's overkill.
It's forcing the blood vessels and everything to open up. I mean, it's not like
so does
exercise.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Robin needs this. I'm being honest. I'm against it. I'm against Robin getting these treatments.
So stop. I'm against a lot of things you do, but I leave you alone.
I'm not bothering you. But I would rather you didn't do this.
There was no vote being requested.
I don't think you need this.
What I think is strange, though, is Robin bashes the medical community, and it wasn't farmers who invented the machine. It was medical doctors. So
right. It was Harvard researchers. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't be broad.
But they don't use it.
She wants to have her EECP and eat it too.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. I'm in the camp firmly against these treatments. But then again, I don't know a thing about them, which would be most
I wouldn't even
topics.
call it a treatment because it's not invasive. It's like exercise. It's the same thing.
I don't like you being squeezed.
Well, if it's like exercise, then there's a Stairmaster.
You're an asshole. I do that too. I don't sit around and do nothing. I exercise.
I don't know why that makes me an asshole for saying something that's pretty obvious.
Because you're acting as if I'm doing this instead of exercise.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm just saying it seems...
Well, then keep your mouth shut. That's why you're an asshole.
Last I knew...
You didn't question.
Last I knew it was America, and I could say what I wanted. This is a talk show, right?
I can say you're an asshole.
Okay,
you asked me why I said what I said.
I guess this thing makes you calm, doesn't it?
No, you make me irritated.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry I irritated you.
Fred only says it out of concern, Robin.
Exactly.
No, he doesn't. He's being really silly.
No, I'm not.
Again, like I said, you act as if I don't exercise.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said exercise does the same thing as if I'm doing this instead.
You're putting words in my mouth.
No, that's what you said.
I didn't say that.
Exercise does the same thing.
It's exactly that I did say.
And I said I exercise.
I think this thing might be, confusing your brain a little bit.
Go ahead in Boston. Dave.
Hey, now, it's Dump Truck. Thanks for taking my call, Howard. I was really trying all morning to get through because I'm a huge Robin fan and I love her and everything, but she was as kooky as Tom Cruise on Matt Lauer yesterday about this EECP thing. I mean, Robin's whole argument is, if it works for sick people, then how can it hurt healthy people? So are healthy people supposed to jump on dialysis machines and undergo, chemotherapy?
Again, this is not an invasive procedure like a dialysis or like taking insulin. So your argument is not a good one.
Your argument's not a good one, Robin. I mean, that cardiologist wasn't hostile towards you. He was just trying to explain that machinery is for people with serious
That
problems
cardiologist was protecting his
for.
income. If people did this, he wouldn't have a job.
All right, Chad, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, now.
Right.
It's Chad, the cop from Westchester.
Okay.
Hey, Robin.
Yes?
Tell everybody to fuck off because whatever you're doing, I saw you on the Howard TV the other day on the wedding list, and you look gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Well, no one's debating that. No one. She looks fantastic.
She's sexy. Right. Yes, Ralph, go ahead.
I'd like to take back what I said. If it's akin to light exercise, you just get off your fat ass and go
No,
running.
I didn't say it was akin to light exercise. I said it does the same thing, absolutely, but it does it in an intense way.
Why you guys say fat ass?
And I do exercise. I don't know where this came from that I don't.
Fred started that rumor.
That's how it started.
I never said that.
That is exactly
I
how
never
it
said
started.
that.
He never said that, though.
I never said that.
He was implying that all
No.
I do
I
is
wasn't
go and sit
implying
on
it.
this machine
I wasn't
instead
implying that
of
at all.
exercise.
It
You were saying it was instead of exercise, Fred.
It just seems redundant. It seems nonsensical. It seems like something you don't have to do.
Nobody has to do anything. Nobody even has to exercise.
Unless you want to.
I got a shit.
Unless you want to end up like Walter Hudson.
Fred has a website, robindoesn'texercise.com. That's what he's trying to say.
He started the whole thing.
I'm going to come up with a machine now.
What is your concern exactly, Fred?
That, that Robin's like doing something and not paying attention to what she should be doing, like just regular health
like
stuff. Like
exercising. That's exactly what he was saying.
I'm just saying, it just seems a little, what the guy said in that email I thought was really right and spot on. You get on an
wrote
airplane.
that email.
No, I did
Be
not.
honest.
I swear to God.
Well, I know you're involved with the email. You read the email.
I do.
Yeah.
And that was one of the ones that I thought made a lot of sense. And I'm not going to hide it.
And you feel Robin is wasting time or maybe even hurting herself?
I think the valid point is getting on an airplane, and that does affect your circulation.
I like to fly. I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe if you could get one of those machines on the plane as you're doing it, then it's even better.
You made some sort of comment, Robin, that even there's blood flowing to your vagina, or?
Oh, I was joking around a bit.
But are you getting wetter?
No. What are you talking about? Getting wetter?
Because I know for a while you were saying you were using lube.
No. It wasn't a wetness problem.
Right. But you can't get wetter from this?
When have I had a chance to try things out?
Well, I thought maybe Jimmy had gone on. Jimmy's big balls will get you going. What is it, Jessica?
Hey, Robin, what's going on, honey? It sounds like something else is going on with this machine. Like yesterday, the minute people brought it up, you started attacking everybody. Like, really, it sounds bad on the radio. Like, you're just screaming at anybody that asks about it.
You are feeling a little attacked about this.
Yes, I am attacked, and Fred was attacking me.
Do you really think he's attacking
I
you?
was not attacked, and if it sounded like that, I apologize, Robin. I was not trying to attack you.
It's almost like you're in love with the machine, Robin.
I am.
Is there something else going on, baby? Is there is something else happening that you don't want to talk? Like you're hiding?
No.
Like a relationship, I meant.
Like a relationship with the machine.
Like,
If she was in a relationship, she wouldn't be so, unhappy.
Unhappy?
Right.
Who says I'm unhappy?
You're
You do sound angry, Robin.
I'm angry at the medical profession, which has a monopoly on health care, and it doesn't do anything to promote health.
Well, they don't know that that's what you're all upset about. That's like a whole issue. They're just giving their opinion from years of studying.
Well, I can't go into that every
I've never
moment.
seen you so angry over the health community.
A part of my problems were created by being involved with the good doctors.
Wow.
You've never spoken about it before.
Well, I don't tell you everything that's going on with me.
Well, Robin.
You need your own show, Robin.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't talk about that on any show. Even it's not.
You're becoming very
fun.
mysterious.
Can she have a little Robin time?
You feel Robin's too mysterious?
Yeah.
All right,
She's
thank you.
Okay,
All right,
guys.
that's your opinion. Thank you, Jessica.
All right. Bye.
Robin, what about that? Are you too mysterious?
Am I too mysterious?
Yeah, hey, I'm Slash, and I'm here promoting my book, Slash. And that's basically it. And I have no idea. I'm sure Howard's going to ask me about a lot of the little stories that are in the book, but I don't know which ones he would have picked up on. Probably all the lewd ones, I'm sure.
Now, is there anything that you don't want to talk about in there?
I'd like to try and keep away from talking about Axl in any great detail, because that's always sort of unnecessary. And I'm pretty much wide open for anything else, though.
Slash is here from the legendary band Guns N' Roses, and more familiar to you now is Velvet Revolver is his new band with
And he's looking quite good.
with the great Scott Weiland, and I can't imagine what an effort must have gone into this for Slash to write a book.
But I'm telling you, he doesn't look like a guy who would be calling you at 4 o'clock in the morning. With a story.
I'm reading a lot of the book now, actually.
Here he
and
is.
It's killer stories in
there.
there.
Look at him.
Look at you. That's you. All right. Guy's a great rock guitarist. Spent many a day, I am sure. When you wrote this book, Slash, did you talk about your days as a really young man where you would... I mean, a few rock stars write about what it's like to become a professional musician. I mean, yes, people concentrate on the more sensationalistic aspects of this book.
After you've gotten there,
the sex, the drugs, and all that stuff. But didn't you have to spend endless hours in your room practicing this guitar to become a virtuoso, which you are?
It's mentioned. I mean, I didn't get into it in great detail. But
See, they always, just gloss over that
it
part.
talks about how I got into it.
I don't like where your microphone is. You do me a
Where
favor.
is
Just
your
shift your.
microphone?
It's in your
Can't even see
headphone, but shift your headphones down like this.
All right, hold on.
Gary, help Slash for Christ's sake.
Is that better? Say something.
Yeah, I think that's right. Take a look at that, Gary. Help Slash out for Christ's sakes. The man's not a professional broadcaster.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Cool. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good.
So what I was getting at was, I mentioned how I got started and what I was into, what I was listening to at the time, and how I used to spend 12 hours a day and how I got completely engrossed in the whole thing and whatnot.
There was a period. It does take 12 hours a day.
Right, but it's not because for me personally, it's not because, you go, okay, it's whatever time, 9 o'clock in the morning or something. I start now, and then there's a lunch break, and then I get done.
No, you were a kid who was obsessed with guitar.
Obsessed, yeah. So every waking moment I spent with the guitar.
And what was it that inspired you? I mean, what was it that made you say, I want to play the guitar?
So, it's a long story. What happened was Steve Adler, the original drummer for Guns N' Roses, he and I met when we were about 13, and we basically ditched the 7th and 8th grade together. Just we're best friends, and he had a guitar, a little cheap guitar, electric guitar, and a cheap little amplifier, and he had a little turntable, and he used to crank Kiss, as loud as it would go, and then turn the amp up. And he didn't know how to play, but he would just bang on it. And it was the excitement of that started that whole sort of, you can imagine, teenage thing where it's like, oh yeah, we got to start a band.
It's a great thing in life when you have a passion like that. Do you think that you had exceptional musical talent, or was it this unbelievable dedication to practicing?
I think basically I was raised on a lot of music because my parents were in the music business, and I loved rock and roll from the minute I could remember. And then when I actually picked up the guitar and put those realistically 3 notes together that make a rock lick, that have that rock sound to it, right. I had a knack for it.
Did you ever take a professional lesson from a teacher?
I tried to, yeah.
And it didn't work?
Well, what happened is I had this guy. When I started, what I was getting at with Steve was he was going to play guitar and I was going to play bass, right? So I went to a local music school that was in the neighborhood. And I went in there without an instrument, and I said, I want to learn how to play bass. And the teacher was like, well, do you have an instrument? I said, no. So he started talking to me about trying to get into my head about what I knew about music, where I was headed, what I wanted to do. And while he was talking, he was strumming the guitar, and playing some Hendrix licks.
Yeah.
I said, that's what I want to do.
And did you ever learn how to formally read music?
Not very much. You know, I mean, I started out with the basics. When I was in the music school, he sort of taught me some rudimentary stuff that was really handy. You know, I learned how to string a guitar because my first guitar only had one string. And
is it mostly by ear that you played, even with Guns N' Roses? Like you would hear something in your head, and then you would just try to figure it out on the guitar.
It starts out like piano lessons, scales. You know, you're trying to read music,
right?
And that didn't sound anything like what I wanted to do. So I noticed that he could listen to any song that I would give him, and he could pick it up and learn it by ear. And I said, I can do that. And and I quit school and I went and did it on my own.
So if you need to learn a piece of music, you just listen to it.
Yeah. And so when we're writing stuff for, say, any number of bands that I've been in, or I go and do a session with any number of artists, I just go in and do it by ear. The only person that I went in and worked with that I had to do...
Let me guess, Michael Jackson?
No, Ray Charles.
He wanted you to what? Read music?
I had to read chord charts.
You did?
Yeah.
And was that difficult?
It was, you know, Ray Charles chord charts are not like anybody's chord charts. These are very, the reason I had to read the chord charts was to actually remember all the different chords, because there's so many and they're all jazz chords, which I hardly ever use.
So when you went into a session with Michael Jackson, let's say, he would play you a piece of music and say, hey, Slash, see what you can do with this?
Yeah, he would give me an arrangement, and then he would go, you know, do whatever you want, and he would leave.
When you had to write a book, I mean, that sounds that sounds ridiculous that you had to write a book. That sounds like
another chore.
But I started thinking about your life.
Mm-hmm.
You are a guy, like a free spirit. I don't think you really sat and worried. Like, you've been married 3 times.
Twice.
Okay. Well, one of your wives, didn't you bang some chick like the night before your wedding?
My current wife.
Yeah. You cheated on her the night before the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And that marriage is working.
Yeah.
But don't you think it is working?
Well, she's got balls, you know.
But don't you think, like, in a way, I mean, with all the drug use, out of control behavior, all of this stuff, I go back to your childhood. It was a wild childhood in the sense that your mom even was having this torrid love affair with David Bowie while you were just a child.
Is that right?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah. Well, torrid's a pretty heavy word.
No, I mean, you mean affair like that? She was still married to Slash's dad?
My mom and dad were separated at that point.
And was your dad a black guy?
No, he's white. My mom's black.
Your mom is black. Is Bowie's thing black chicks?
No, he's
dated
chicks.
a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's married to a black chick now. I think that's his thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why does it have to be a thing? Just
actually, a lot of white
chick?
English guys like black girls. You know, my dad too.
Yeah,
he's English.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it also on some other, occasions.
You would
I don't want to stereotype
thing,
them, but yeah.
Right. Did you because people don't think of you as black. Do you think of yourself as black?
I don't think of myself as anything really, but when it comes up, I'm just a mixture of the two. And
was your mother rejected by the black community because she married a white guy?
No. I mean, maybe I was too young to really say anything about that because I wouldn't know. But as far as I could tell, there wasn't any issues.
Was there ever shame or humiliation?
I'm sure there was a little bit.
Was there ever shame or humiliation in your life that you had a black mother? Did white kids try to shame you for that?
No, but I think there was moments. I mean, I really came from a different side of the tracks, no matter which school I went to or what neighborhood I lived in when I was coming up. So I was always different, and that just added to the mystique.
But wasn't it weird for you? Here you are, a young kid, and your mom is carrying on with what is a very, very famous rock star, and there were almost no rules how you grew up.
Yeah.
Didn't one of your mom's boyfriends do drugs with you, like heavy drugs, like smoke coke with you?
Yeah.
Who? Wow.
I mean, you were what, 12 when that happened?
12. Yeah, 12.
12 years old.
No wonder you had a drug problem.
Yeah. Your mom's dating a guy, and she goes to bed or whatever, and he comes into the room. And he says, "Let's get high."
No, my mom didn't know anything about it.
Right.
She wouldn't have allowed it.
No, understood.
No, he at some point he came to me and he's like, I know you do this stuff. Like, he was a photographer and he needed, misery loves company. He needed somebody to get high with. Is what it was. And we go in the dark room and he'd get me loaded. And then we'd go out and hang out.
12 years old.
All night. Around 12 years old. And go out and pillage the neighborhood until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I would come home. Pretend like I was asleep and then get up and go to school.
But when adults are doing that with you,
mentally,
it's got to screw your whole head up. Like there's no rules, there's no boundaries.
And no wonder you seem weird to the kids at school.
Right. Well, by the time I was 12 and 13, I'd already established sort of a tearaway kind of personality. And so, but I'm talking about when I was younger, like when I was.
But you know what's sad about this?
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Years.
If you hadn't had the musical gift, if you hadn't been, Slash from Guns N' Roses, you could have easily just ended up a junkie, no money, no life whatsoever, because these adults were not willing to parent you.
Well, you know, all things considered, that's probably true. I probably would have ended up being an artist, though, because that was the original thing that I was.
Yeah, but you're talking about having some talent. We're saying if you had no talent.
Yeah, then I would probably, But,
I mean, you live in a $7 million home.
That's the only reason I'm, you know, the whole professional aspect of it and the musical, the passion for music and all that is what's got me to the point where I'm still here right now, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a major part of it.
In a sense, too, I mean, then look at the dysfunctional family you married into, in a sense, in the Guns N' Roses organization. I mean, that's why the band couldn't stay together. I mean, in a way, maybe that's why you were attracted to Axl as a partner in music, because he was screwed up.
Out of it too.
You were screwed up on drugs. I mean, who was the biggest drug addict in that band? It wasn't you.
It was pretty much. Well, no, I think it was myself and Steven. And Izzy went through a period. Axl was never a drug addict.
Oh, he wasn't. He's just
sober.
difficult.
He's straight. I mean, he would get high from time to time, but he's never been an addict.
Do you ever wish that Axl would come to his senses even now and just put the original Guns N' Roses back together again, go on tour, make a ton of dough, do
you remember why
I think it's
you were so
mutual.
It's more mutual.
Yeah, but what was it about you and the rest of the guys that he just would never want to get together with you again?
Well, you know, at this point, I think, with all fairness to Axl, when I actually left the group, and I think he feels sort of. I mean, I haven't approached him about getting back together anyway, but I would imagine that he feels pretty abandoned.
I see.
We were, you know.
Why did you leave the group?
I just couldn't. There was certain things I just couldn't take anymore.
Like what though? It's so worth it. It was such a great band.
You know what?
What couldn't you take?
I couldn't take. There was a lot of it had to do with just not being able to control him, the time that the band went on stage, when we were doing anything on a professional level, and then after the Use Your Illusions tour was over, which was 2.5 years of a lot of roller coaster kind of behavior, and then you know, also another thing was losing two of the original members of the band, which was Steven and Izzy. So that I realized there was a chemistry about the way that we all worked, and also in relationship to Axl. Izzy was very much a sort of the glue, the in-between guy that kept Axl and I sort of on an even keel. Because he came to L.A. basically. They were both from Indiana, so they had a certain kind of a relationship that really helped how the rest of the band sort of functioned.
Like the album name, Appetite for Destruction. Maybe it's just that's what it had to be.
You know,
it had to destroy itself.
You have a really, really explosive band, which obviously is going to have sort of an implosive thing, you know.
Right.
But and then after you know, once we got in to start working on what would have been the next record, there was a lot of contractual stuff that Axl started throwing around, and that just was the icing on the cake.
Will you ever cut your hair? In other words, a lot of guys now have cut their hair. You still maintain the long hairdo.
Same with you.
Yes, but will you cut it all off at some point? I mean, there seems to be a movement. Why have you held on to the long hair?
I seriously doubt it. I don't know. I really haven't given it that much thought. This is the most thought I put into it.
Right now it's still working.
I don't agree with you. I think you do put a lot of thought into your look. I think Guns N' Roses put a lot of thought into their look. I think Velvet Revolver puts a lot of thought into their look.
Well, if you knew me as a kid, I'm basically the same. I always had long hair, always wore jeans and tennis shoes and T-shirts.
And the jewelry?
And jewelry.
Right.
It was the only thing that's different was the top hat, which came later.
How old were you when you put a nose ring in?
Oh, I must have done that during the Snake Pit days, so that was like the mid-'90s.
So there was nothing you could do that would shock your mother. Your mother had a rock and roll lifestyle.
I remember when I came home with my first tattoo, and I was like 15, 16 years old, and she was like, well, you know, the cliche, she goes, you know, you're going to have to live that the rest of your life. And that was the last I ever heard of it.
That was, she didn't care.
No.
Did you ever feel your mom didn't care?
Very, very, very cool. And I was raised with a lot of
very
freedom.
cool. When your but wait a second. Yeah. When your mother was having a relationship with David Bowie, was that the coolest thing that could have ever happened? How old were you? I mean, he's way cool.
I was like a 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
And you would see David Bowie.
Yeah.
He would hang out in the house. You've had a charmed life that way.
She also used to work with him. She designed all his clothes, so they had a working relationship first and foremost, and then they had a romantic relationship, which really didn't last that long. It was probably like maybe a year and a half.
But were you proud of that? Were you like, wow, my mom's...
He was the first guy that came in after my dad, so I was pretty apprehensive about hanging out with him for a while.
But your mom must have been a very good-looking woman.
She's very good-looking. Yeah.
Were you ever disciplined disciplined about anything? Did you ever receive any discipline? Were you ever punished?
No.
What would they punish you
You're not giving
for?
me any chance to get a word in.
Oh, I'm not. Okay,
no,
sorry.
But my parents, like I was saying, with all the freedom that I was given, I was, as far as certain morals and certain character thing, there was a lot of that was instilled in me. There was a lot of right and wrong that just sort of came natural for them to sort of instill in me, which was really great. And I think there was sort of a mutual respect thing, almost like treating me on the same level as they were. It was very interesting. I used to call them by their first names.
I wonder if that's good or bad.
I wouldn't let my kids call me by my first name.
You have kids now.
Yeah, they try. Yeah.
Do you? Are you a disciplinarian?
I'm not too good at that. I try. I get I try and get angry, but I think it's almost laughable. But my wife she's got a handle on that.
So you're providing structure for your kids, even if it's through your wife.
Well, and also, I've obviously learned a lot over the years, and I have a pretty clear memory of coming up, and so you just sort of you have sort of a natural instinct for things and what the kids should be doing and what you might have done wrong that you want to teach them not to do.
See, when I sit with you, you seem like such a rational guy. I can't imagine you almost throwing it all away on heroin and cocaine. I don't see it with you. I almost see you like a businessman. Despite the rock and roll persona and all that, I see you as a very reliable guy, a guy who shows up on time for interviews. You have a sense of the business. You respect rock and roll. You love what you do you have such a passion for this guitar. What attracted you to this heroin to the point that you were, every minute with it it took over your life?
It was downtime.
Do you think that you were depressed?
It was. I wouldn't say. Most of it was fun for the longest time, so I can't say that I was actually depressed. If there was a psychologist here and we did a one-on-one for an hour and a half, he'd probably come up with some answers that maybe I wouldn't be thinking of right now. But it was mostly fun. But the thing about the drugs was it was always when I wasn't working. And I'm so hyperactive, and I when I'm sitting here with you, or I'm sitting in the studio, or I'm out on the road, I'm actually in work mode. And that I can deal with, and as long as that's a constant, I'm fine.
But when the downtime comes,
would end, I wouldn't know what to do with myself, and the pace of being in a band and touring constantly and living that life. Touring is something that still to this day I love touring more than I like being at home.
Right,
I still can't mellow out.
Right,
and I'm learning how to adjust to life not working, so that I don't go into the abyss like I normally would.
Is it hard for you to be a husband and a father when you really yearn for the road and the freedom of the road?
I just have to take them with me. I love them to death, so I make it work, but I have to admit I'm a little antsy when I'm at home for too long.
The last time you cheated on your wife was before you married her. You've been able to remain faithful?
On all honesty, I haven't cheated on her once since we got together.
It's remarkable.
Yeah, but now, are you on any kind of medication, or you on
Subutex?
No.
You are not.
I did do it for a minute, though.
Yeah?
How do you get off heroin? You say that in your book that you go cold turkey.
I never really got into using prescription drugs to opt out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Artie uses Subutex. He's on it regularly to keep him off his heroin.
Right.
But you said
a lot of guys do that. I used Subutex for the first time a little over a year ago. And that's how I got off the Oxycontin.
Oh, you were on that too, huh?
Well, that's heroin. People don't realize it, but that's heroin.
But before that, there was this stuff called Buprenex. And that never worked for me, and I don't think I did it properly.
But it's funny, in your book, you describe your first heroin experience as not even being all that great. You were in the studio 1984 with Izzy.
That was the first heroin experience where I smoked it.
I see.
But the first time I ever shot it up, that was it.
Why would you go to shooting it if smoking did nothing for you?
Because, I don't know,
Because you couldn't believe you didn't like it. You mean when you smoked it, what was the reaction?
We were when I smoked it, I felt a little bit queasy, and I don't think I knew exactly what I was doing, so I didn't get the full effect that I was supposed to get.
And then how much time passed when you said to yourself, I have an idea that if I injected this, I would be happy?
It probably was about a year.
A year?
Yeah. Maybe in those days, a short amount of time seemed like forever. So it could have been 6 months, but it seemed like a year.
You mainlined.
Yeah.
But
And
isn't it a weird thing, Slash, to start wrapping your arm with something and cooking up drugs?
It's actually half the fun of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It really. Do you still dream of it? Do you still miss it?
No.
You don't?
You know what? Because I stopped doing it as on a regular basis in like 1991 as soon as Guns N' Roses went back out on the second record. And I stopped, and I chipped a couple times along the way over the course of however many years. I probably put like maybe 7 or 8 times, and it never was as good as when I first did it. It was always
chasing the dream,
pain in the ass, and it just after a while you just resigned to the fact that it's just not going to be like that anymore, and you sort of let it go.
All right, so you're drug free now.
I've had moments where there's been people around who have had it on it, and there's in the back of your mind there's that sort of like, a sensation of going, oh yeah, wow, but your rational thinking just takes over and goes, you don't want to go.
You never did any rehabs
I did my first real rehab stint about a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That recently. Would you laugh at guys like Aerosmith when you guys would go out on tour with Aerosmith when you were in Guns N' Roses, and they would have rules where, in order to protect their sobriety, you couldn't even drink alcohol around them, or you had to hide it and drink it in a cup and this and that or the other thing. You don't place those kind of demands on other people, do you?
No. I actually like it when, within reason that people are, I like to be out with people and know that they're able to drink and stuff like that. It makes me feel more comfortable.
You don't even drink anymore? Wow.
Nothing? All right, Vay.
I know, right?
Wow.
But I play a lot better, and I've been very productive. And this particular point in my life, it's actually working.
When you go to rehab and you show up, and you're a very famous person, do you go to a rehab specifically for famous people?
Well, this particular rehab that I went to wasn't necessarily for famous people, but you had to have some cash.
You had to have some major dough. So you're in there with some big players.
There was actually nobody there when I went in.
You had your own rehab.
I was the only client, which was great.
Isn't that a little scary?
My own bedroom. I think I was really in control going in there, knowing why I was there. So I think I really went to rehab more just to get some help to get off the stuff that I was on at the time. I really
was that the OxyContin and all that?
Yeah. That just so I didn't want to go through the whole long withdrawal thing, and also just to sort of get away from everything for a minute and get my head together, because there was a lot of shit going on at that time.
Not only were drugs going on, but a lot of sex. And you describe something in your new book that is very disturbing, and I feel for you on this.
What, the Izzy thing?
The Izzy thing. You say,
what is going on here?
I knew this is. Yeah.
I remember being up in the bunk one night after a show with Izzy and some girl. We were taking turns having sex with her, but Izzy wasn't wearing any protection. So when he pulled out, he came on my leg.
Oh!
Since I was right there on the other side of her, that definitely stopped me in my tracks. I sat up, I looked at him, and I said, "Hey, Izzy, man, we've got to get a bigger place."
Yeah, right.
When a man comes on your leg, what is that like?
That was a very surreal experience. But you have to understand, we were in a space that was entirely probably the size of a twin mattress. It was a loft that was the size of the mattress, and there was nowhere else to go, and we were both banging the same girl, and there was nowhere else for him to move to. And so in the heat of the moment, he wasn't really thinking about where he was aiming, and I was right there. And,
so many...
Really bonding moment.
It really is. And when Izzy came, did he come a lot? Was it a big load? Did he drop a big load?
What? It seemed like an eternity.
Was he laughing that he goes, "Oh my God"?
He didn't know he didn't.
He was out.
No, he didn't realize where I was in proximity to where
it was dark.
What do you do? Honestly, this is very specific. What do you do with the load once it's on?
You get the girl to lick it up.
You did? Did she really? I'm going to throw up. What do? You wipe it off with his shirt?
I used one of the blankets on the mattress.
When you're living that close with a bunch of guys and everything, the one thing I don't get is double teaming these chicks. Here, this is certainly a tremendous amount of variety on the road of women, especially when you're in a cool band.
This was in the old days. This was like before we ever hit the road, when we were just like the scourge of Hollywood local band.
Did you ever feel bad for the women? Did you ever have any sort of... This is what I'm talking about with your childhood. Like, it's almost like there were no rules. Like, some woman comes in, she's almost disposable. You take her in there, you fuck her a couple of times.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm that one guy in the band that actually sort of was sort of a sucker for girls. Even the stupidest ones, I felt sort of bad for, the ones that would come in and be so easy to disrespect, you know.
Right.
And so some of the relationships that I had with women over the years, or most of the relationships I had with women over the years, when it came to sex, it was usually so there was some sort of mutual respect between the two of us. But in certain instances, like this one that we're talking about with Izzy, that was just some girl that I don't even know how she ended up there.
Did you ever share women with Axl Rose, the lead singer of Guns N' Roses?
A couple times.
You did?
Yeah.
So
I
you were
guess
that
everybody shared. Huh?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I never got into that. Then again, nobody wanted to share with me. Who wanted to see me naked? Certainly not another guy. Does it feel a little bit gay when you see one of your bandmates naked there, you know, and
you
penis
know
is
how
hard?
It's funny. You can sort of. You don't really get into the watching them per se.
Right.
It becomes sort of an animal thing. That
I
you're not
see.
really paying attention to them. You're with the girl and he's with the girl and you're not really focusing on him at all. And you don't want him in any. Like I had an incident a long time ago where I used to have these parties at my house and party loving people would come over and we would have a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
And I was on the landing in my house with this girl, and I was on the floor, and she was on top of me, and Ron Jeremy happened to be there, and he came up behind her without even asking, and then sort of got behind her, and I was like, oh. And then all of a sudden I felt invaded.
Yeah.
So there has to be some. It's not one of those kind of things. I watch some porn movies, and I just couldn't handle.
There are rules, in a
yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
You didn't want Ron Jeremy joining in.
Yeah, there's some there can be some awkward moments.
Awkward in the sense too, like when you have to follow Izzy, let's say, or Axl, you're the second guy in the girl. And these guys have already come inside the girl. I mean, does any of that bother you? That bothers me for some reason. Why am I so uptight? I mean,
yeah,
that's
really,
my problem.
of all people.
Am I uptight?
It's not really being uptight. It's just certain people have certain limits to what they think is,
acceptable.
That never bothered you.
Yeah, there's certain aspects of it that bother me.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm sleazy to an extent, but there's another part of me that's got a moral center that there's certain things I won't accept.
But are there rules as to who goes first?
I have a wide.
Yeah, but like are you the king bee in a sense that like you go first and then the guys follow?
I never thought about that. I'm actually racking my brains trying to figure out how that works.
So did there come a time when let's say Izzy was banging a chick, he finishes, then you say, now I'm hopping on?
I don't think it ever really worked that way. It was usually one of those kind of things that if we were sharing a girl, it sort of all happened at the same time.
So would you prefer the mouth or the anus or the vagina?
Well, we never did the
anus.
Anus, the two,
Right.
Yeah, that's way out of control.
What's that sign that they got?
What is that called? Double, not DP,
it's not
but
double penetration.
I learned this in Canada recently. I can't remember what it's called though. Anyhow, I think he would be doing her and I would be getting it, getting oral.
Right.
We might switch around, not in any particular order.
Would it be something sort of too if you weren't well hung?
I would prefer just having
a girl,
the one girl or two girls. I don't really like
two
having
girls
guys
is okay
around.
too. Yeah.
I could probably count on two hands how many times
you shared.
I shared, yeah.
Because it's a weird thing. Do you ever get into gee, my penis is bigger than Izzy's? Or I mean, I would get into that. I mean, I'm not saying it's because you do naturally compare, and any guy who says they don't is lying.
But also, don't you see him doing some weird things? Go, oh, look at what he's doing.
There's awkward moments. Yeah.
Did you ever see Izzy like looking at a girl's butthole, and then you go, you know what, Izzy's gross?
Yeah, right. No, I don't remember that. But I do remember some incidents that happened with some other people in other bands where you have like a few girls come from a strip club or something like that, and they come into a hotel room and everybody's partying, and then all inhibitions go out the window, and next thing you know, there's like two girls giving one guy head for a minute, and then the other guy comes along, and then you're all standing together and they're all doing it, and you sort of at that point it's a party, but then there's another element that comes in. It's like, okay, now we're all doing this together. I didn't know you that well. No. Right. Yeah, there's some moments out there.
When you wrote the book, did you leave some of those things out? Like you saw the lead singer of AC/DC do something?
I didn't put anything in there. There was one mention of my good friend James Hetfield.
Okay, from Metallica.
Right. Yeah. And I put it in there. I didn't want to get him into, I didn't want to.
What'd you see him do? What'd you put in?
He was in my hotel room, in the actual bedroom part, and I let him use the room with this girl that he was with. And this was a long time ago, way before he got married.
Pre-marriage, yes.
Yeah,
of course.
And I needed to go in the room to get something, so I sort of opened the door and was creeping in, and he was head fucking her against the wall. But he was doing it in the James Hetfield kind of like
angry.
Going, oh yeah, this is fun.
Rock and roll.
I mentioned that because it was.
Is your penis bigger than Izzy's?
I can't remember. I think we're roughly around the same.
Roughly around the same size. Axel had a small penis. I read.
I don't know. I never actually went there.
I see. Never took a look at that. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a fascinating life. I mean, the sex.
Are
the
you
drugs.
talking to Axel now?
Hell
no. These guys can't stand each other.
We haven't talked since when I quit. That was
pretty much it.
An unprecedented sort of kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he thought that I was serious, and I think that really caused a lot of bad blood.
You deal with the financial aspects of being in Guns N' Roses too. Your signing bonus when you first get signed to a record label. This is how out of control you were, which is so opposite the guy I kind of know sitting on the couch. You blew your signing bonus.
I tried not to.
You blew it on heroin, right?
Yeah. Well,
sad, right? I bet. How much money do you think you missed out on?
It wasn't that much money. It was $7,500.
Yeah, but at the time you had nothing.
At the time, it was huge, and I couldn't put money in the bank because I had a lien on my income at the time, and so I had it all in traveler's checks, and I really tried to maintain it. But you have to understand that when Guns N' Roses got signed, that we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do any gigs or really do anything except for sit for about a year and a half, and it was pretty hard to do it. We were bored shitless.
Is there an unbelievable aspect to fame that, like, aside from your mom introducing you to David Bowie at an early age, all of a sudden you start to get in a band, you start to get some kind of name out there, and suddenly, like you say, your first son was conceived in Ron Wood of the Rolling Stones house. You're hanging out with Sly of the Family Stone, smoking PCP and crack with him. I mean, you're doing...
well, I didn't actually smoke crack with him.
But you saw him doing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. He seems like such a normal guy.
Yeah, when I saw him last, he looked fine.
And then all these
drugs do weird things to very normal people.
And then wild things happen to you. I mean, a woman blew him while he was asleep. I mean, that's great stuff, right?
She wasn't a woman. She was a kid.
What do you mean?
She was, she must have been like 14 or 15 years old.
And you were asleep?
I was sort of asleep. I sort of half woke up for that.
I mean, this is not a normal life. You know that. I mean, most guys...
It's all fun, though. I got to tell you.
You bet.
I have no regrets.
Oh, I bet. I was going to ask you that. Certainly you shouldn't.
Also, my parents, I came from sort of the whole free love generation.
Right.
Everybody was very uninhibited in those days. And when you talk about David and whatnot, I mean... I was raised around a lot of musicians, a lot of entertainers,
right.
And it was all like that. I mean, I remember walking into a friend of my mom's place one time. I mean, adults were always having sex when I was a kid. And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't lurid, that kind of sex. It was just sort of a more loving kind of.
I'm telling you, he had a childhood with no rules.
Yeah.
I mean, you thought it was normal to walk into a room and see adults having sex.
Well, I mean, it would have been abnormal for them to keep me around.
Did you ever see your mom having sex?
Only once.
Who was she having sex with? With your dad?
Yeah, I walked in one time.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I never.
What position were they in? I bet it's frozen in your mind.
It was missionary.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you stand there and watch?
There was that second that lasts forever.
Yeah. You saw it going in and out.
No, it wasn't that close. I was on the other side of the room.
That's got to be traumatic. Yes, Gary, what do you want to ask?
No, I just want to ask Slash, because there's stuff that you read, and I heard that you don't talk to Axl anymore. And there was that weird incident a couple of years ago, I just never understood, Guns N' Roses, the Axl Guns N' Roses, played the Hard Rock on New Year's Eve, and Slash went there just to see what was going on, but I never understood what actually happened.
What happened was my wife and I saw an ad for Guns N' Roses at the Hard Rock at the Joint in the Hard Rock, and so we made a plan to go there. It was New Year's Eve, so went down there, sort of got myself set up, made a phone call, got set up, and then went down there, and I was forbidden to enter the venue.
But did you ever say to Axel, "Hey, I want to come by and see you"?
No.
And he didn't want you in.
The whole building knew I was coming.
Why do you think you went there? Were you looking for confrontation? Were you looking to say to him?
They were saying that the rumor was I had my guitar and my top hat, and I was going to go in there. But
why go and torture yourself?
But no, I just wanted to go see Guns N' Roses because I'd never seen them before.
Yeah, but wait a second.
That was it.
You had to be angry. This isn't Guns N' Roses.
But this was years after. You have to understand, when I quit, whatever he went on to do after that was fine.
Right.
And I knew he was going to continue on with the name because that was one of the things that was leading up to the split anyway, when it first came up. And so I was really intrigued. I wanted to go see what Guns N' Roses was.
What do you think of like Van Halen right now, where they get rid of Michael Anthony, the original bass player and backup vocal guy? They put in Eddie's son. Eddie Van Halen's son is in there now. Like, does that kind of burn you up a little bit? Because that's what Axl tried to pull with Guns N' Roses. He tried to replace the whole band. Right. Do the fans deserve to see... They don't want to see Van Halen or Guns N' Roses with other players.
Well, I think it needs to be made very clear to the public that the original members will not be there, which... Somehow with the Guns situation, I don't think that happened.
I think that's why you went to the show that night. You wanted to sort of say to Axl, "Go ahead, you do this in front of me, asshole."
It wasn't like that.
I will tell you how
it was. It was really pretty innocent. Just wanted to go see. I mean, think about it. How interesting would that be?
Yeah, but you couldn't have been surprised by their reaction.
I would be angry.
I was. There's a point there. It's like, oh, come on, get off it. What am I going to do?
Yes, Gary.
It was weird because there was one time I went to see Guns N' Roses, and of course you're looking for the guitar player to be Slash. And it could have just been sort of, nondescript. And instead it was that weird guy, Buckethead. Do you remember?
That was on the MTV show.
It was a guy with a bucket over his head, and it was almost like calling too much attention.
I know, I was him for Halloween a couple of years ago.
Were you? You were Buckethead?
Yeah, but let me just put one thing in.
Do you think Buckethead is a talented individual?
I don't really know his work. I really don't know his work.
Okay.
I've heard he's a really accomplished guitar player.
Okay.
Very technically, fluent.
You say that as a put down in a way, that a guitar player has
he's not a rock guy,
A rock guy has a certain soul to his guitar.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not just all about technical.
I have heard a couple pieces of music from Buckethead, and it's technically proficient, but doesn't have any heart.
So, in other words, you kind of say, hey, there's two types of musicians. There's the guy who can go in and read charts and get that all done, and then there's you. You can walk into a studio and make something magical happen.
Something like that. It's like if somebody picks up the guitar and has the balls to really come from the heart and expose himself, emotionally on the instrument, you can tell, you can feel it.
Getting back to the sex for 1 minute.
Wait, let me straighten out one thing
go
about
ahead.
the Axl thing.
Yeah.
Just with all due respect to Axl, he didn't know that I was banned from the venue. It was a manager thing, which actually happened to be our old manager, who I hated with a passion anyway. And
so he
thought Axl might not react, positively if he knew I was there, so he decided to take it upon himself.
But did Axl ever reach out to you afterwards to say, "Hey, I heard you were there. Sorry you couldn't get in. Would have loved to have seen you"?
No, that's not his style.
No, he doesn't do
reaching
that.
out.
No.
Now,
okay, sorry.
Getting back to the sexual thing, it is amazing. Because I'm sure you guys weren't wearing contraception and stuff. The only STD you say in your book that you got was you got genital warts on your stomach.
No. I got genital warts on my penis. But what happened was I had these marks on my stomach, which they were sort of like psoriasis kind of thing. But being hypochondriac, I guess. It was right around the time that the AIDS thing was first really starting.
Right.
And it just seemed like real small versions of what the AIDS
so you thought you had those lesions
look
like.
And of course, it would not surprise me because practicing safe sex at the time wasn't really a habit. I don't think. The only time you ever practiced safe sex was not to get a girl pregnant, and that was. But even then, that was hard to do.
But it is amazing. You didn't come down with a lot of stuff.
That was the only thing. That and crabs. That was the only.
The crabs you got. You didn't get the herpes. You didn't get any of that stuff. You really got.
I never
lucky.
I never even got hepatitis C, which a lot of guys.
A miracle. Did you share needles when you were shooting?
There was times.
Yes, and
he skirted all of them.
I've been really lucky.
Yeah.
But
here you are, a hypochondriac.
Not really. I'm just You know,
but you probably are
a little bit.
Yeah, and then you would share a needle with someone, which to me would be totally
it's
dangerous.
In the whole fervor of
getting the drugs.
Yeah, it is a real psychological thing to that.
You know, they say that about Keith Richards too, that he's lucky and he's got this constitution, you know, of an ox.
A horse,
and,
right.
right.
You have to be reasonably intelligent to sort of get away with a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, you know, I've been really, really lucky.
Yeah, it is. It's a roll of the dice. Another upsetting thing happened to you. You once passed out. You know, you were unconscious, and you were teabagged by Tommy Lee, the drummer of Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Now, what's that all about?
Don't trust your friends.
Yeah, I mean, you passed out from drinking.
Yeah.
You're laying there on the floor unconscious. And Tommy Lee gets naked and puts his balls
over my face. They weren't touching, but
who knows?
Well, I saw the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there was it's actually in Nikki's book. I think it's a little bit more graphic in Nikki's book, of course.
Describe, if you would, the smell of Tommy's balls.
I was out cold.
I see. So you never smelled his balls.
No.
Right. Do you say to a guy afterwards, "Hey, come here, I'm going to kick the shit out of you"?
You know, no. I deserved it because I put myself in that position by passing out on the floor of the bar and them having to take me up to the room and put me to sleep.
But you do expect your bros to
well,
be...
you know, I had a couple things to say, obviously, but, you know, under the circumstances, I deserved it.
You seem like a good-natured person.
I am. I'm pretty easygoing.
What about fights? Do you ever have any fist fights?
I used to.
I
haven't in a while.
Did you ever have any with Axl?
No.
You never had a fight?
I think there was one time in our relationship where I thought that was going to happen, but I think we both thought better of it.
Probably the relationship between you and Axl can never be repaired, because even in your book you say some nasty things about him in the sense that you saw him flip out on girls who wouldn't have sex with him.
There was a one incident that I didn't put that in there because I wanted to talk about him. It just had a lot to do with why I left. We were in rehearsal at the time, and we were staying in Chicago, and why I left Chicago, which is a whole story.
What did you see that night?
Nothing I'm going to get into here.
What do you mean? He yelled at a girl or he hit her?
I just reacted inappropriately.
In other words, hey, you have to give me
sex with him.
Yeah. But there was, you know, I really don't want to get into all that because it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't that big a deal. I think the reasoning behind it and so on and so forth, I thought was sort of unsavory. So I just got sort of disgusted with the whole thing that was going on at that period. So I don't want to single that one incident out.
Why did you have sex with an old girlfriend the night before your wedding? What happened there? Were you scared to get married? Was that it? And you just said, hey, shit, I got to get out of this thing?
The first marriage I got into was an ultimatum.
Right.
And I don't think I went in the right. I didn't go into it from the heart. And so I'd sort of dated this girl that is now my wife.
Right.
You know, not really dated, but we saw each other on occasion, and we always had a good time. And she knew that. She knew that we had sort of a connection.
Is this the wife when you were doing my movie you were hanging out with?
That's the one that I was married to then.
Right.
Yeah.
You divorced her.
Wife. Yeah, I divorced.
She was hot.
She was, you know, she was a good-looking girl, but it was an ultimatum. I'd been caught. She finally caught me. Someone ratted me out for everything that I'd done behind her back. I mean, literally everything.
Aren't friends great?
Somebody had it in for me.
Why would they do that to you?
And so we split up for a while, and of course I was out on tour, and I started feeling lonely. And just because of all these things I did to her didn't mean that I didn't care about her. It was just I really wasn't ready for that serious of a relationship at that point, I think.
Are there any? But there, again, there's no rules, you know. So like you would just say, hey, screw it.
I was like a sex addict at that point.
You were.
You know, I was out of control.
When you went to rehab,
I used to keep 3 and 4 hotel rooms in every hotel. So
really?
I go bouncing around.
So that's part of your thing. You can't sit still. So so keep yourself busy with women, right?
Yeah.
Why
It's
not?
like drugs.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
You know, you can't knock it. Though.
A lot of famous women?
No, not necessarily. I mean, some more famous than others, but
look at you. How many women you figured you banged in your time? Come on,
I don't.
Give me a number.
I don't have a number.
You up over 500?
I have no.
Look at you.
You
didn't keep any records?
Of course not.
Are you kidding? There are written records. It's more thorough than a German concentration camp.
Anyway, so what happened was Perla heard that I was getting married. Actually, she came to my bachelor party, which was a co-ed bachelor party because what I was saying was I called my girlfriend up. I called my girlfriend up, who was going to be my wife, and I said, let's get back together. And she said, not unless we get married. And I was like, oh.
So you had to do it.
And so then we did it, and Perla, who'd known me from previous, came around and said, "Ha ha," and then somehow we ended up doing it the night before my wedding.
Beautiful.
The wedding was doomed from that point on. The marriage was doomed, But I feel really bad because I actually put her through something. I'm not into hurting people's feelings for being inconsiderate.
How are your children going to rebel against you? It's going to be tough.
I don't know. I'm sure they'll find.
They'll be
all kids find something.
Yeah, they seem like good kids, or what?
They're great kids.
They are.
Yeah, they're out of control too. Though we have to work really hard to keep them in check.
Right, because you're used to having a life.
My
with no
wife
rules.
and I, when we first, our whole relationship, up until when we had kids, we were probably the craziest couple you'll ever meet.
Oh, I believe that.
And so when the kids came, it sort of, I guess it was payback. It's like, okay, we got 2 boys. It's like,
who are the great bands today? Anybody turning you on musically, or are you just fed up with the whole scene?
I don't have a lot of positive things to say about what's going on with rock and roll right now.
Right.
I mean, it's about as far removed from the genuine article as far as I'm concerned. There's some bands that are still around that came out in the 90s, which I might have not thought that much of then, but I think huge, I think they're great now because they're the only bands around that have any inkling of what that kind of rock and roll attitude.
What's an example of one of those bands?
Well, Foo Fighters are great.
Yeah. Foo Fighters are great.
One of the greatest bands that's come out in the last 15 years.
Did it surprise you when the drummer from the Foo Fighters turned out to be a lead singer and guitar player?
Yeah,
I mean, what did I say?
Drummer from Nirvana.
Yeah, from Nirvana.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw the Foo Fighters was here at what's the place by Dave Letterman.
Roseland.
I saw him at Roseland, and it was great. And that was in not too long after Kurt died.
It was shocking
and
to
I was
you, probably.
But he is a great band, and he's a great songwriter. Yeah.
So, when you had to write a book, I don't even know what inspired you to write a book. When you say you wrote the book, you worked with a writer, and he even claims at 4 a.m. when you would remember a story, you would call him. You don't know any work hours, and
well, no, I had to call him when they came because trying to recall all that stuff wasn't the easiest thing to do.
Oh, I think it's the most difficult thing in the world. Well, you've done it. I mean, you've written a very, very interesting book. This is great. Slash's new book, Slashed. That's the name of the book.
It's just Slash.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said slashed.
Yeah, you did say that.
I thought,
Sloshed.
Slash's new book. Slosh would have been a good title.
That's a good one. You should have talked to me. The book Slash is in stores now, and you can check out Slash in Guitar Hero 3 in stores now as well.
Best game ever, by the way.
Isn't it cool?
Guitar Hero Howard is the best fucking game.
It's one of those things I got involved with that I don't consider a sellout because it was so cool.
Better than chess?
No, chess is great, but that's a different animal.
I see.
I keep chess on my BlackBerry.
You play chess?
Yeah.
You're not on the ICC,
What's the ICC?
Chessclub.com, Internet Chess Club?
No.
Oh.
Because Howard could play with you.
I will play with you.
Really?
Oh, yes.
That's when I remember starting playing chess when I was pretty young, and I've always had a thing for chess.
I don't want to brag, but I'm a 1600.
No, I believe you're probably pretty good. You seem like you would be.
Yeah, I'm no retard.
I'm into poker now. That's my new thing.
That's your thing?
That seems like everybody's into poker. So
But are you going to get carried away with that and blow a lot of money?
No. I mean, at this point, I love watching on TV, and I love playing it on my telephone.
Right.
And it's.
Are you playing big stakes poker?
I'm not a gambler. You're not going to get me take $1,000 or $10,000 and put it on the table.
How much do you play for?
I don't play for anything. I'm playing on a machine.
Yeah, he doesn't go to the casino.
I have some friends that I can play with, but that's small stakes.
All right, get the book Slash in stores now. What do you want to say, Garibaldi?
I got a question and a story. One of our friends has a good story about Slash. But in the book, do you talk about how you wrote the songs? Because I read how you came up with the guitar riff for Sweet Child of Mine. I was wondering if it was true.
I got into a lot of the songs on Appetite because it's such an infamous record, and so I did talk about Sweet Child of Mine and Welcome to the Jungle and Night Train and Paradise City and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because Sweet Child of Mine supposedly was what he would do to warm up that riff.
Right, in practicing, I try and make up something interesting just to keep myself engaged instead of just mindless practicing. And I stumbled on this cool pattern that had a nice melody to it, and started coming up with these different notes within the pattern. And then a couple of the other guys started playing some chords behind it.
And then would Axl come in and then start singing to it?
Axl, unbeknownst to us, was upstairs writing lyrics to it, and we didn't know.
Wow.
And so the next day at rehearsal, he goes, "Let's do that thing you guys were working on," and it became this big song.
That's great. When it's that easy, it's a shame it can't last forever, You just wish you could stay in that zone.
But that was just him warming up.
It's also one of those songs.
The song still gives me chills.
It's one of those songs that's very indicative of an entire band working together. It
Right.
would never have happened without the other guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. It's a collaborative thing that happens. But you were this is your warm-up exercise.
It's not a warm-up exercise. He said that.
Well, that's what I read. What was it?
It was just something that I made up that I was just thought was interesting.
Practice, yeah.
But I never would have probably made a song out of it. It was very private. They just happened to pick up on it. You know?
And Axl walks downstairs and says, "Hey, listen to these lyrics I'm working on."
He didn't know. He didn't say anything. It was the next day, if I remember correctly. He goes, "Hey, play that thing you guys were jamming in the living room yesterday." And so we started playing it, and he started singing something. So he was up there listening and writing.
Wow.
You know.
Oh, that's just great. That's a cool story. Yeah.
Now I got to tell you our story. So Shuley, our very own Shuley, used to live in Las Vegas, and he said he worked at one of those photo places, and he said he once developed a nude roll of film of Slash. He's out there if you want to talk to him about it.
You got to be kidding me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that on camera?
You
don't care.
I
You're
don't,
probably high as a kite.
I don't believe this, but
what was it, Shuley? You worked in a camera place.
Well, it was like a souvenir/liquor store that like sold everything. If it wasn't nailed down, we'd sell it, and we developed film there too. And he came in and was trash. And at the time, I didn't even recognize Slash because he didn't have a hat on. His hair was like flat and everything. And they dropped off a roll of film. It was you, and I don't know which one.
Was it in L.A.?
No, it was in Vegas. It was on Fremont Street.
No, okay. There's actually some pictures in the book of she and I, but they weren't full on sex.
No.
There's some nudity, but there's no real penetration.
There's a picture in the book. She's got her face where the sun don't shine.
When I developed the film, that's when I realized it was Slash because there was a picture of him in the shower, and I saw this tattoo on his arm of himself. It says Slash with the hat.
It's a tattoo. He was actually of a girl, but it has my name.
Oh, it does. Okay,
well, character,
and he was nude, and he's just standing there in the shower.
How was he hung? Was he have a big penis?
Yeah, it was huge. I made double prints. I put it in the book we had for naked photos. We had a book underneath for nude pictures. You're
very gracious.
That was very nice of you. Well, Slash, it's a pleasure.
It's
yes, Artie.
Can I ask him a couple of questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, man? Artie. You guys were like a great sort of band in the tradition of classic, rock and roll. When you saw bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, that whole grunge thing coming on, did you feel like you guys were in trouble in any way?
No. I was really excited. Being that in the 80s we were one of the few sort of hands down gritty rock and roll bands. There was so much other glam and sort of fake anthem, stadium rock, or whatever you want to call it, going on. When grunge happened, which I still have a hard time calling it that, but in the 90s, in the early 90s, when Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, what's the other band?
Pearl
Jam.
Yeah.
And bands like that, those were the main ones. I thought it was great because it was like some new blood, and I was really addicted to a couple of these records.
So was it a turn off to you? You liked it?
What would you rather call it? Rock and roll, like anything else,
It was
right?
basically just an extension of what we were doing.
Right.
I agree. I agree.
And just one real last thing. I've struggled with drugs as documented on this show, and I'm curious. What created more chaos in your life? Because I have a definite answer to this.
Yeah.
Coke or heroin? What do you think created more like chaos? What made you more out of control? Cocaine or heroin?
Coke definitely made me more out of control. But we keep mentioning Coke, but I only speedballed Coke, so I always had it with heroin.
Oh, really?
I did a couple lines here and there. Like I used to hang out with Sam Kinison back in the day, and he used to blow my mind. He'd do a line the size of this table in one hit.
Yeah,
I mean, really some serious business.
Yeah.
Coke's not really my drug of choice. It's too up.
So you always had heroin?
I'm a heroin guy.
Wow.
Yeah. But some of my weirdest stories in the book are about when I'd run out of dope and it just end up with the Coke left to shoot, and then the hallucinations that go along with that.
Right.
You said at one point you put your fist through a piece of glass shower.
There was something that happened, an incident in Phoenix, where I probably would have gone to jail for a good amount of time.
Oh, really?
And luckily, there was a promoter there. My manager called. That was probably one of the few.
What happened?
One of the few good things they ever did for me. They got me on a plane and sent me back to L.A. like that.
What did you do though?
I tripped out in this resort.
Coke. Yeah. You started to hallucinate.
Yeah, completely. And I was running around this resort, running from something I thought was chasing me.
You were naked, weren't you?
Yeah, I was naked, and I ran into this maid who pressed charges. For,
goodness!
For what?
For what do you call it? like
indecent exposure.
No. When you punch somebody, what do you call it?
Assault. Yeah.
I couldn't
remember. Punched the maid.
And then
you were naked and you punched the maid.
I just ran over her.
You thought she was a
I knocked her down. No, she was in my way, and
and you were running from what? What did you see?
I was running from these little imaginary demons that had these little guns that were chasing me, and I trashed my hotel room trying to get away from them, and then went through the front door.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No, it was. You
could have lost your mind.
Yeah, in the book you described them. What do you say that you described?
I said they looked like the little predator guys.
Yeah,
that's the closest. That was the best thing I could.
I mean, you were real hardcore with this stuff. In fact, in the book, Slash goes into the fact that he got a virus from drinking too much, and they had to replace something in your heart, didn't they?
They put a defibrillator in my heart.
Right.
Wow.
And they told me that
this is hardcore.
That I wasn't going to live. They said you have 6 days to 6 weeks, and I refused to. I remember that was serious, and I didn't have a problem quitting drinking to sort of go along with doctor's orders. But I was really concerned with getting all because I had to cancel the tour, and so I wanted to make up those dates.
Right.
And that's what got me through it. And I was back on the road within months.
Because when you're on coke or heroin, at least me, you can drink endlessly. And when I would go on a coke binge, I was more into coke in my 20s because it forced you to be social. Cocaine, you were out, and that's why it created more chaos. But heroin, you want to withdraw and be by yourself.
I'm an introvert by nature, so doing coke and socializing, it's like it's okay. It makes it more like I go out now and I realize why I did so many drugs because I just can't
stand being around people.
It's boring, hang out at a bar, everybody's talking, and you're like, this is why I used to drink.
Well, anyway, hey, by the way, you were at Anna Nicole Smith's funeral.
Yeah.
How did that? Were you close with her?
I wouldn't say close. She was more of an acquaintance to me, but she was close to my wife.
Oh.
And we didn't know each other all that well, but what's the guy's name?
Howard K. Stern.
Howard invited us, and Perla thought we should go, so we took off and went down there. And that was a real scene. And Nicole's mom was a real piece of work.
Really?
Yeah. She showed up at the funeral. I guess it was about an hour to 2 hours late because she was at the courthouse still trying to win that.
Yeah. The custody deal.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man. You've done it all, and you've put it in.
And
you've put it in a book
everywhere. Yes.
Yes, and. And I got to tell you something. It's a great book. Good for you, man. Slash's new book, Slash, in stores now. Check out Slash and Guitar Hero 3, by the way.
And we have Velvet Revolver's got a new record out.
Yeah, Velvet Revolver, and that thing's going well.
So we're touring. I'm just on a quick break. We're going to Japan and Australia.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I can't believe you got Scott Weiland under control.
He's the angel in the band.
No kidding.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
I wouldn't call him an angel, but he's doing really well.
Well, it's great. It's always great to see you. I love when you come in here. I love to sit and talk to you about your life. Yeah. It's fascinating.
All you guys, and I heard you were sick, so you might not be here. So I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm not sick. Don't believe
No. She's sick.
She's the healthiest one in the room, Slash.
All right, that's right. Thanks, Slash.
Right,
Good luck with the book.
Thank you.
All right, Slash, how do you think it went in there today?
It was good. That was one of the more comfortable times I've had doing Howard Show. I always have a good time doing Howard Show, but I also get nervous.
Why were you nervous?
I don't really like talking all that much. Like doing face-to-face interviews because I'm sort of quiet. And I get thrown to the wolves sometimes. Howard's like that. The first time I ever did an interview with Howard was over the phone, and I didn't know who he was. This was years ago, and I called him from Hawaii at like 2 a.m, drunk off my ass, and didn't know who I was dealing with, and he just sort of wiped the floor with me. Right? But luckily, I think that what broke the ice though was that he was cool enough to let me redo the show the next day. And so ever since then, we've had sort of a relationship. So I have a lot of respect for the guy.
And was it weird talking about like your sex life and your childhood with drugs and everything?
I was sort of expecting it, but you never know exactly how it's going to go. There was a couple of uncomfortable moments in there, especially the group sex stuff, because I hadn't really thought about that. I didn't have any good answers for it. But it's all good,
How you doing, Big Shot?
How are you?
The Grammy-nominated Lisa Lampanelli is here.
I can say I knew you back when.
When I was the big hairy cunt who didn't hardly get paid. I know, and had to suck a dick for stage time. That I'm fabulous and have good tits and a tight box. It's really working out. That's what I'm going to call my next album, and that'll really be Grammy nominated. I'll totally win it. Big tits type box. LL, motherfucker.
Deal with it.
Hey, thank you for the ending. Thank you very much. You're not just cute, smart too.
Oh, thank you.
Genius.
You've got me vexed right now.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means, but it's hot.
Neither do I.
I did an X in it. How bad could it be?
Exactly.
So what's up?
Nothing. So you're making a big push here today.
Yes, I am. I'm announcing my big Grammy nomination, and I'm also announcing my Carnegie Hall date. I got booked at Carnegie Hall in May.
Look at you.
I know, and I still got the chinchilla coat, even though I got hate letters from some HowardStern.com viewers last time. They can fuck themselves because dykes don't like me wearing fur. Well, too bad. Lick it, bitches. Enjoy. Don't you hate it? The people who hate fur, all these people who can't afford it.
Exactly.
Exactly. You're poor. I'm not.
If they could shell out some cash, maybe they'd just...
If they were fabulously wealthy nominees like me, if I could talk, it's fucking 4:30 in the morning. What do you want from me? I'm on West Coast time, bitch.
Lisa Lampanelli's here. She's excited. She's up for a Grammy. She really wants to win bad. She doesn't think she's going to win, though. Because she's right. Most of the people who vote for the Grammys don't even listen to the records, especially the comedy category.
She's a glamour girl.
Good to see you.
She's a glamour girl now. That's dangerous. You could fall into that category where you get too good looking and you won't be funny.
That never will happen, because if I stop making money, I'll get fat and ugly again and grow a mustache. I give a fuck less. I like money. Big celebrity.
Money is more important to you than looks.
Absolutely, because once you have money, the more dick you could get. I think we've established that over the past year.
Yeah,
I believe so.
That's what it's all about. Tell me, I'm excited for you. You're what, Artie, I don't know why your mic never goes on, but
hello,
Lisa, testing 1 2. Lisa, you're excited because you're up for a Grammy.
I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it.
I think when was this announced?
This was announced, dude, I know, Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I'm laying at the pool at Canyon Ranch Health Spa. As you know, I'm very wealthy. I own a place there.
Do you own a place at the spa?
Yeah, is that cool?
You mean at Canyon Ranch you own a place?
A house on the spa property.
Wow.
Yeah, I have my own room. It's a house, you whore.
What's a thing like that cost?
You know what? It was $1.25 million, which to me is very good.
Yep.
But it's a small. It's 2-bedroom. But how much room do I need?
Is that in Arizona?
Yeah, Tucson.
And you fly out there. That's where you rest and relax. Do you have friends out there?
I'm starting to make friends. I have 3 guys out there who I don't bang yet, because remember, I ain't banging for a while, except my security guards. So I've got So I just date them, and I have dates, and we go out to dinner, and I work out at the spa, and I do the spiritual coaching. Because as you know, I'm very spiritual, Robin.
So you're healthy and you're happy.
Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. It's like the worst year of my life, but the best now, you know?
Why was it the worst? What was the worst year and best year?
Well, bad breakup, and then you go through it, and then you come out the other side and you say, hey, my tits look good.
I'm still Lisa Lampanelli.
I'm Lisa motherfucking Grammy nominee Lampanelli, son.
Oh, no, she bangs her security guard.
Well, no, I have several.